Gonna take the Dragon Man. You can't take him to Iron Star's house because he doesn't have one anymore.
What?
Hello.
I never had one in the first place.
I mean,
Yeah,
your
not-
apartment.
Yeah,
And
you're
we're not
apartment.
taking hostages to my place. That's
Why
a
not?
no-go.
So that,
No.
okay. So this question is right. Like we come back to the game, and you ended last session fleeing the destruction that. I mean, you caused parts of it at least.
No,
Stuff it.
no.
Blair caused all of it.
I don't like. I
No
don't like.
such thing.
I don't like that you as the plural you.
Yeah, it's like the singular Blair you. That's the one.
You punched through an entire building. I don't think
Well,
you get to.
Blair fucking raised half the block.
No, he.
Yeah,
he,
but
he
I was
melted through-
justified.
He melted through the floor and punched through some rubble that Blair made.
He didn't melt through the floor. He punched through the entire building. There was a
Yeah.
hole. And you jumped down the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, who cares? As like
I like the backpedaling
compare
here.
that to raising the entire building and like making it fall on your best friend.
So
Yeah.
first it's I never did that, followed by maybe I
No,
did that,
people-
but it was fine.
People pay a lot of money for skylights.
And
No, they-
one
now they can
entire
install
half of the
fireman's
building
pole.
down.
And to be entirely fair, there was already holes in the building.
Yeah, because we jumped
Yes, we
through
did
the
a new
side
one.
hole to get into
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah, I mean, people
So-
like the exit path.
Yeah.
I have no
So-
part of this.
Yeah, you didn't even make it as far as the hole.
Yeah.
As you ran off into the eternal night at the end of last session, fleeing the destruction, which may or may not have been caused by some of you.
It's technically retreat.
Yes.
And yeah, we're not running anywhere.
Yeah, we're bravely
Iron
recuperating.
Star is the one running.
Yeah,
dragging
we're
the
bravely riding a rickshaw
moving
away.
cart.
God
Yeah.
damn it, you guys. Why do I
What?
have to be like the bull for your carry?
You're really strong.
I'm not strong.
Yeah, you
Blair
are.
is literally stronger than me.
Yeah, but you can keep going for hours, whereas all of her bones are broken.
Is this
Yeah,
just
I
gonna
got,
be it? Is this just gonna be the game? Is you guys bickering incessantly?
Iron Star's running along. He's like, wait, why am I doing this? Because Hilda's like slow and shitty. Blair's bones are broken.
Yeah.
I
And you
can
never
still
get
do it.
tired.
I am a slender devil. I do
Yeah.
not do physical labor.
And you never get tired because you're an angel, so it's the perfect one to do it.
I get tired of bullshit all the time.
Yeah, luckily this isn't bullshit.
Luckily,
Now, mush.
you got to take this argument as you rode off into the sunset.
Yeah.
And where do we find all of you? Now,
Yeah, where are we gonna take
I mean,
the lizard?
As we
Since I get to
return-
decide where
Are we
we
gonna
go.
cut to us standing at a street corner arguing where to take the fucking...
like that sounds
Is it bad?
about right, but I think
Yeah,
I
but
think
I
we
mean,
cut you
Einstar
after
gets to
you've
decide
actually
where we
decided.
go.
Yeah, I mean, I can go wherever I please, apparently, since
Yeah.
you guys are just tagging along the ride.
Yeah.
We do not go wherever you please.
So are you taking us to Hilda's place with this guy?
No!
Oh, right, if we can't go to Hilda's place, why don't we go to your place,
I'll go
Mr.
to you.
Master?
The weapon creator
You,
is Hillary
you
Gilman.
gonna go to that guy?
Yeah, I mean, I am affiliated to them, so I guess there should be like an HQ or something we can go to.
Yeah, and he sounds like the sort of guy who's probably got a torture den to interrogate this guy with if he gets rowdy.
Yeah.
I
What's,
don't even have a house.
What's the GM column there? Is there some such a place?
What's the question here? Is there a torture den or is there the blade
No,
merchants
no.
guild?
Is there like an HQ or something that
Yeah,
I can go to?
Rastafana's.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
the blade merchants would have a headquarter in the city.
Yeah, so I'll head over there.
Okay.
That should be fine.
So, what's that place like?
I mean, normally it would be a center of commerce, I suppose.
Okay.
Like an admin building for the
Mhm.
business.
Yeah.
It's definitely got a big sword somewhere on it as a big sign. I
yeah.
don't know who it belongs to.
No, I think what it is, right? Like it's on the old King's Road, one of the commerce buildings, and it's set into, as a lot of the buildings are, right? Like it's built into the petrified corpse of one of the gods. This giant statue, and this one has like a similarly sized giant sword that's just like through the head of it, piercing the whole thing.
Nice.
So that's been carved out into like they made a little arch in the sword where like you walk through to go into the building. On your way back, you pass the let's see, I have the name of it here. I've briefly forgotten it. I'll admit. Yeah, the Seven Pleasures Square, which is where things went south. No, not that long ago for you, where you ran into the Queen, and she was briefly followed by Satyaratha. It's a mess as you come there. Like it's at this point it's starting to clean out as various organized and disorganized scavengers have done their work, picking clean the bodies and dragging them away for various, illicit or licit purposes. But this place got torn up bad. Like, headstones are cut into pieces. Like, some of the buildings surrounding the square just crumbled. The building that the Queen came out of, though, is still standing. In any case, you make your way to the Blade Merchants Guild.
Yep. And do we have like wait, were we all affiliated to this place, or was it just me?
I believe it's in your equipment list, right? Like you
Yeah,
have an
yeah,
affiliation with
Yeah, I have a guild affiliation with a big guild. But
so that's you.
I think Hilda might also have had some kind of connection to these guys, right?
Not directly.
Me. Alright.
Just
I
a
have the
favour she had to do.
okay, I have the Rite of Passage at least, so that
Yeah.
means that I should be able to get access to some kind of office, whatever, any kind of space.
Yeah. And when you like walk up to the arch, you're inspected by some rough-looking guards, both of them carrying very fine swords.
Oh no, I hate swords. That's my one weakness.
Yeah.
I love swords personally.
And you know, they walk up and like, oh, what's your business here? I'm assuming you just like flash your
Yeah.
permit. Pass. And stepping inside, the offices themselves are like the inside of the corpse, right, has been carved out into like a cavernous space where it's like 7 or 8 floors tall, open all of the way, and there's like large like floor space like surrounding the whole thing on every level. So you can, as you step inside, like you can see just like 8 floors of clerks running around carrying like sheaves of paper, and you can see people arguing at desks and like, you know, writing at desks and carrying bundles of like sword samples here and there, that sort of thing.
So I want like a closed off office so we can play good cop, bad cop with this guy.
Alright, so who would you approach about that?
I mean, I suppose I have some kind of guy I know here. Or do I have to roll someone up? Maybe I can.
I believe that the move in question is gather power.
Yeah.
So
Because instead of just saying that there is something to do, we can maybe get consequences for it, right?
yeah, exactly. So you roll plus heat, and you have a good reputation here. We know that previously. So take a +1.
Alright, nice.
Do you want to spend a little wealth along the way? So you can take
Uh,
+1.
I don't have any wealth. I already spent all of it,
Okay, so in that case,
which is something that we might have to remedy at some point.
I'm fine. I
Right.
have lots of money.
8.
29, you gain support of an individual or power group interested in your cause. They may not be influential or powerful. They will offer you only one of the following: information, support, safety, or supplies. Though not necessarily without a price.
All right. So I suppose supplies a room would be supplies or safety. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
safety or supplies, I guess.
Safety or supplies, either or. Yeah. So who is it that you approach?
Well, maybe I know just some guy that works here. Maybe it's like an accountant or something.
Okay, an
Like,
accountant.
I need to use your office.
All right. So, how do you know this person?
Maybe I do odd jobs for him,
Okay.
like tax collector.
Oh.
Because if you don't pay the tax, then you're disturbing the peace, right?
Mm-hmm. So like you've acted as a strong arm for this person. I'll roll up.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm a lawman.
Yeah.
I would never beat people up for money.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's call him Arons.
Arons?
Yes.
Arons.
Like that. Arons. Blade merchant. Secretary. All right. Okay. And how did you come to like do odd jobs for him? Like how did you meet?
I suppose. I mean, I've been around for a while at this place, I would guess,
Mhm.
and we just kind of bumped into each other, I suppose. And
You didn't have to investigate him for embezzlement or anything. And then he's like, "No, I haven't done anything. The real criminals here are the guys who don't pay."
yeah, it works, I suppose.
Okay. So you helped him like clean up some corruption case.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. See here. Okay. Is he a human? Is he a devil? Is he a servant? Kind of.
Definitely a devil.
Devil.
Those guys are coolest.
Okay, so let's say Red Devil, because that's fun.
Yeah.
It's a red devil.
He's very excitable when it comes to paperwork.
Yeah, I just like the image of a Red Devil secretary. I think that's hilarious. So, yeah. So you walk in. I mean, it's not in really. He doesn't have a office of his own, but he's at a desk, and there's like piles of paperwork everywhere in this entire building. And he's
His desk is made of paperwork.
no, it's not quite that bad. Actually, like most of the furniture is very fine. Like it's fine wood and like
Oh.
well made. But it's just like it's not clean. It's very chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
And as the four of you approach, I guess dragging like an unconscious silver dragon man with you.
Oh, well, I'm not dragging anything.
Yeah.
You
So
have
who's-
to ask Master Indigo for the dragging thing.
When we leave the lady in her cart,
yeah.
I'll tell her to keep doing business in the area where everything got destroyed. Because
Okay.
there'll be workmen there, and they'll need grilled rats.
And she'll nod and she'll say that she'll consider it. Not too keen on the bit where everyone dies there apparently, but
No, like that lady's not there anymore. It's fine. It's fine. She moved on.
she's like, "Oh, you know who did it?"
No one point the obvious.
I start slightly to Blair for a fraction of a second.
And I mean, that wasn't.
Well,
Blair,
I saw it happen.
Blair's done nothing wrong. There's no proof.
Yeah, no, I saw it happen, and the person who I saw do it they went off in a huff,
I
left
see.
away.
I see. Well, you don't need to share anything you don't want to, mister. Anyway, don't get killed or nothing. And buy a rat!
Like, no, they were. I'm quite full of rat now. Thank you.
You didn't pay for it.
Back your Zarhead.
Good luck. See you soon.
Walks off grumbling, pushing the cart.
Yeah, and if Einstar's not going to be carrying the Dragon Man over his shoulder, I'll be dragging him along, I guess. Then
I mean, I could carry him, I suppose.
you're the strong boy.
I'm not strong. I'm tough. There's a
Yeah,
difference.
no, you never get
The
tired.
strong one is Blair, so.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
all of Blair's bones are broken.
Yeah, I've got like a good couple of cracked ribs.
Yeah.
He got ultra murdered. Broken
What?
legs.
Someone kind of deserved it.
Blair did not deserve it. How dare you?
All of Blair's bones are broken. Yeah, well, someone kind of deserved it.
Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't that dude, I would have done it. So
Blair's only done. Oh, Blair's only helped you so far.
So,
yeah, it helped me die again, basically.
so
No, he
Aaron's,
didn't die.
Aaron's looks at the four of you bickering and
Well, this
takes off his spectacles and like rubs the bridge of his nose and his eyes. I don't suppose you're here to buy swords, right? Nothing that
But I've got
simple?
plenty.
I'd like to look at swords later, though.
Yeah, alright.
God damn it.
What do you want, Star?
I've apprehended a suspicious individual, and I need to question him. I need some place where we can be alone for a while.
Don't you have like offices, your own place? We're not a guard station.
That place doesn't exist anymore because of circumstances.
His office is open air now.
I mean, does this? And he like kind of waves a vague like clawed hand, right? It's like, does this strike you as a place that has an abundance of extra space?
Yes.
All right. Well,
It's quite a large building from the outside.
yes. It is also full of a lot of important activity. Look, I don't even have my own office. I don't have a room to give you, but
Do you
Come
have
on,
like
don't
a,
hold back yet.
do
Don't
you have a
hold back.
janitor's closet or something we could squeeze into?
No, he totally has something. He just wants something in return.
no, it's like okay. So I
Look,
don't
you
have.
do me a favor, and I do you a favor.
Yeah, and I mean you've helped me before, Star, but I really don't have an office. I wouldn't be sitting here if I did. But if you go talk to Watram Lee, and he points to an actual office, like across the space in the middle, right, like on the other edge of the room.
Yeah.
Actual merchant, mostly active in Throne. She's got something in the works that she needs help with. Asked everyone to send people her way. They're semi-trustworthy, and I mean, you folk are. At least you, Star. Emphasis on the semi.
I look at Blair for a moment. And
In
be
any
like,
case, I think she might be able to help you out.
All right.
Say I sent you, and that you need a room right now in exchange. She'll give you the credit,
All right.
probably.
Well, talk to you later then. Don't do anything to disturb the peace.
I was like, if you could prepare your.
I'll say that as a joke.
And he sighs and is like, if I had any peace to disturb, I would be keeping
Yeah.
it very precious.
I'll say, can you prepare your like 2 or 3 of your sharpest weapons, daggers, axes, swords? It doesn't really mind.
Says, you'll have to grab a messenger. I only deal with the paper cuts here.
Can't you get the messenger to do it? I'm gonna be busy with the thing.
I suppose. I'll see if... I guess grab a runner and tell me where you get a room, and I'll see what I can do.
Thank you very much. Let's go beat up this lady then.
Yeah. God damn it.
Was it a lady?
Oh, was it?
I think you said she.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah, I think he said she too.
I'm sure you said
With swords. So I guess we go talk to this person.
So you walk across, which takes a while, like dodging runners and walking around piles of like stuff, people setting up desks wherever there's space. But you get there.
Yeah,
And-
if a physical obstacle obstructs me, I can't smash through it, right?
Do you do that?
No.
Okay.
There's there's people carrying loads of
It
paperwork.
says smash through, bypass, or like it eases passage.
Yeah.
it's-
So when you get there, there's a short line for people. People used in the loose sense here, standing like outside of the door. And there's
People as in objects.
Hmm?
People as in objects.
no
No.
people as in there are very varied shapes and sizes and colors.
Come on.
There are beings here.
Yeah,
Yes, exactly.
this is a racist devil.
So yeah, look at her.
Yeah. We got an eye for the racism.
Can't have that much
devil?
gold without having something bad about you.
Yeah.
But noticeable about the line is that they're all dressed in like fine clothes. There's like, you know, the styles aren't consistent by any means, but they're all definitely like people of some means.
Oh, they're all going to be crossing me, skip in front of them.
Oh
So-
god. I mean, everyone else have fine clothes except for Master Indigo, right?
Yeah, my clothes are aesthetic clothes.
my clothes are stolen.
Yeah, but they're fine.
I
I
don't
mean, they're
think-
probably
What?
really dirty though.
You don't know they're stolen.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, you haven't checked the name tag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I took that off.
You took off the name tag? A criminal.
Yeah, that's that's disturbing the peace.
I didn't deserve no peace, mister.
Yeah, that's disturbing the
It's
piece of fabric.
trespassing on someone else's clothing.
No one said I couldn't trespass on other people's clothing.
Now you as long as you do it in the Red City, it's forbidden.
That's okay.
Oh,
Don't be
it was
nervous.
definitely not done in the red side.
So
Confirm
as you
that.
as you bicker, one of
Yeah.
the people in line turned to you and like, would you please stop? That's
Bugger off.
really I'm sorry.
Are you? Are you my boss? Do you own this establishment? No, go away.
It's like there's enough shouting here already without having to listen to you lot. bicker
Yeah, and there's enough
argue.
people bickering to not have you bicker.
You're right. Now I'm doing it too. Just be quiet, please.
Mr.
I mean, isn't there like a ton of people just talking all around us anyway?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, the guy is noticeably like pale. There's like dark rings under his eyes. Seems like he has a hangover, basically.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well,
Don't-
fucking with
Don't drink into bureaucracy, kids.
yeah, no, he did it to himself. Let's move on. Time to knock on the door.
so, yeah, you all walk past, and the 4 people in line all like half like get up and go, "Hey!" Because they're sitting on a bench, right?
Official business.
Lawman, angels. So you knock on the door, and like I think like as you move to knock on the door, it opens. So like someone steps out, like some sort of servant race, like one you haven't seen before, like this tiny spindly looking thing steps out and like turns around and says like, thank you very much, we'll talk later, and, like walks away. And sitting inside is a human woman, like middle-aged, a bit rotund, dressed in like fine robes, like silk with some like gold and silver thread inlaid into it. Pretty tasteful, honestly, at least compared to what a lot of people wear around Throne. The office is almost laughable in that it's like all of the walls are covered in like display weapons. So it like if you tried to picture the office of someone who traded in weapons, this would be like the
Yeah.
platonic ideal that you're drawing from, basically. Yeah, so she's standing like by a small table, pouring a glass of something, and she looks up at you when you step in, and she's like, "Not who I expected next."
What did we name my friend?
Yeah. Aarons.
What was that?
Aaron.
It's in the chat.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
AWN.
Aaron's. Okay, Aaron sent us about the job. We need a favor.
Oh, yes. I suppose I have the time for that. Come in. Close the door. Let's get this thing over with.
Yeah.
So, who are you lot then?
I am called Iron Star. Commonly.
All right. Good. And you're an angel.
need-
I can tell by looking. I know. I'm very skilled.
Oh, wow, I'm impressive.
She smiles. And who are your friends?
Well, they can introduce themselves.
Yeah, I'll go. I'm Master Indigo. What school was I from again? I've got it.
Transcendent separation.
Yeah, I'll go. I'm Master Indigo of the House of Transcendent Separation.
The nods and she says, like, "Oh, the cook."
Among other things.
He's more known as a chef than he is as
Yeah.
a fighter.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's really good at cooking.
Mm-hmm. And she's like, "Well, I'm honored to have you visit my office then. And to help me with my little task as well. Now that might be very useful." Turns to Blair and Hilda.
Well, Hilda go like makes a little. I already forgot what it's called.
Courtesy.
Courtesy, and then says, "Call me Hilda."
Blair, nice to meet you.
Likewise. Are you all right, dear?
Oh no, I've got many broken bones right now. I'm actually internally bleeding a lot.
Oh,
She's a kidder, you know.
Yeah, that was a joke.
No, it was not a joke.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
go,
literally
no, she's not
bleeding.
joking. She is quite.
Yeah,
bad."
I'm heavily
should
bleeding.
you really be here talking to me then?
I
Maybe
don't know
seeking
any
medical
doctors.
aid?
She's
Well then,
Medical aid on throne? Are you crazy?
says
Last
you
time I
can
went
find the
to
best
doctor-
doctors in all the multiverse here, if you know where to look.
I mean, last time I tried the doctor, they tried to take off my arm.
Yes, well, they'll do that sometimes.
Don't worry, a couple of hours in a bathtub, she'll be fine. To business.
Well, yes. Yes, the business of business, of course. And Aaron told you that I had need of some smaller services?
Yes, and so do we. In
Oh,
return, we need a room to interrogate the suspect.
I suppose I am not a landlord, but that might be arranged. In any case, the task, and she, like, you know, rubs her hands together and walks over to her desk and she leafs through, like, some papers. She's like, actually, yeah, as she's looking through the papers, she's like, oh. Taps on the table and it's like, this, Master Indigo. I'm sure you must have heard of this, actually. There's quite an upset on the streets these days. Shortage of cookware.
Yes, I heard of this. Something involving the Potters Guild.
Yes, indeed, the Potters. Those.
Those fiendish magicians.
Yeah, and then wizards.
Yeah, exactly. I realized it when I said it. Like, fuck, what have we done?
Yeah.
What
You
horrible
open
thing?
the meme box.
Yeah, what horrible thing have I brought to life here?
Yeah.
All right, let's just roll with it. No, she's like, yes, the Potters Guild. It's bit of a shadow war on the streets these days. Well,
Isn't there
Yes.
always?
yes, I say these days. It's really most days. Currently, though, the major front, the Guild of Potters. They've been sinking their tendrils into everything. The glass blowers, the iron workers, the brick makers.
They're
Uh,
potters.
Yes,
Who
well,
do they think they are? They play with clay.
You'd think that, but it turns out that life gets very tricky when you have a hard time accessing anything to put your various items into.
You end up with a big mixed pile, and that's no good.
Exactly.
It sounds more like a you problem.
Well,
I say,
No.
Blair, next time you want salt and pepper on your food,
I don't like salt.
what would
or
you do in
pepper.
salt and Never mind.
yes, well, and in any case, it isn't so much their business as it is the way they go about it. As any guild, they of course have their own ways of ensuring favorable market conditions. And I'm not in quite that area, of course, but there's always opportunity. When there's chaos, when there's upset in the market, there's an opportunity for an entrepreneurial spirit to make an dent in things. And I feel like I shall. So. She turns to Iron Star and she, like, points a painted finger. It's like, you, lawman. If you would be so kind as to turn your attention to the particular criminal activity that is being perpetrated in the name of the Potters these days. Maybe see their expansionist zeal tempered a bit by coming to face with the illegality of it all. I would be most grateful.
Of course. It will be done.
She smiles and she says, well, excellent. In that case, I believe you mentioned a room.
Yes.
Yes. She rings a little bell, and like one of the runners from outside, she's like a kid of maybe 11 or 12, steps inside and is like, yes? Go down into the basement and throw one of the Smiths out of their rooms. They don't need to sleep too much. Kick him back to Furnaces. They have lodgings there. And the kid nods and says, right. Should they come along? Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Come on, you.
I guess we follow.
Yeah, we'll
Did we keep the
follow.
forge burning so we can use it to...
You're gonna torture someone, torture them nicely.
What?
If you're gonna torture someone, torture them with swords. More effective.
What? No, that's just plain fighting.
Torture and kill is not the same thing. I hope you realize that there.
Same goal.
It's not the same goal.
Yeah, you want information out of
You got the information from the guard. You
Yeah.
slew.
Oh,
I got some
you're gonna
good
torture
information.
someone? Can I watch?
Not
yeah.
torturing anyway. It's an interrogation. It's different.
Okay, do you want to learn how to use swords?
I see swords every
Jesus.
day. Sell them.
Yeah,
It's
but
easy.
like, you want to how to use them properly.
If
Nah.
you do, don't listen to this one.
When I'm
I can
rich,
teach you how to
I
do
can
it.
just pay
and
people to do that.
Blair starts juggling swords.
Oh no.
You can
Indoors?
do this.
Like, you would definitely hit things and or people as they run past if you do that, because this place is not conducive to juggling swords.
Okay.
If you want
I
to
would
do it,
juggle
that's
sword.
fine.
I won't juggle swords and then inadvertently murder someone and get Iron Star upset.
Upset isn't the right word for that.
You'd
But
get
yeah,
upset if I stabbed a random person.
Yeah. And the
Well,
person instead would get upset.
I mean, not if I'm stabbing them.
Anyway, it's not
Was it-
torture. It's interrogation.
Was
Yeah.
it Indigo that had the gave the rumor that the Potters Guild was
Yeah.
cursed?
Yeah. And that was information for you to have an opportunity for influence and power.
Yeah.
So you should probably phone up your boss, I guess.
Wait, what the fuck? You already established that they were cursed?
Yeah. They're cursed from some kind.
Yeah.
The Potter's Guild?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a curse on the Potters Guild, and every
Oh my
Potter in
God.
the city is affected.
Yeah.
Good
Oh,
thing none of us are Potters.
why don't I remember this?
Did you just were you not were you not here?
I mean, I did have like a splitting headache. So
Yeah,
I
he,
must...
he had a headache. But that added to the characterization of Iron Star.
And to be fair, right, like that was like 2 lines. That wasn't the thing we focused on a lot. So
2 lines? I got 3 lines of things here on my text file about it.
What I'm saying is, like, we didn't spend 15 minutes bickering about it, which, given this group, is actually quite an accomplishment.
We're a good team. Bickering
Yeah.
shows we care.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah,
So
you-
what had you written about the curse? I had that it was like a opportunity for power and influence, and they were cursed. Were they cursed for something specific?
No, that's all the info we've got, I believe.
Yeah, okay, that was everything. They must be cursed by something. A curse is generally something negative, and this girl, like this woman, is complaining that they're like had a greedy past in everything.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, curse usually is bad. Like if it's a good curse, it's got a blessing.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, it doesn't
got you
strike me
there.
as someone like what. That brings to question what the nature of the curse is.
Yeah,
right?
what the curse is and who has done the cursing.
Eh,
So,
Maybe all their pottery is actually explosives.
Yeah,
I led them down into the basement. The kid walks up to like one in a line of like heavy iron doors and just like kicks it with a iron shod boot, which makes a lot of noise until this like very very large heavyset man just like rips the door open and grunts, what do you want? And the kid, yeah. Master Lee says, get out. What are you talking about? No, she says, get out. Yeah, we need the room. Get out. I'm sleeping. Yeah, that's why you're just supposed to get out.
you go back and like we'll be quiet.
Glares at all of you with like, sleep deprived red eyes. Just like, remember this.
You're an upstanding citizen doing service to the law.
Service
You can
to
stay-
my boat.
you can stay if you want, but we'll probably make a lot of noise.
Disappears like from the door, and you hear like a load of clattering noise inside, and then like comes out dragging like a bag, heavy canvas bag, and it's just like loafs off down the corridors, like grumbling all the way. It's like,
No wonder he's
What a
tired
guy.
if that's his pillow.
and so the room that you're led into is very basic, like it's a like stone cube. There's basically a hole in the ground for a latrine, and there's a wooden slab to sleep on, with crumpled up, like a couple of blankets. Basically, it seems like a very basic like restroom,
Charming.
as in a room to rest in. Yeah, and there's like this tiny window slit up, like high up on one of the walls, passing through like probably like a meter of stone. Like, so it's like this little hole cut out of it. Like, so barely any light seeps through at all. Just a basic like. What is that in English?
Hey, what?
Fotogen.
Fotogen.
Yeah.
Lamp oil.
Kerosene,
Kerosene.
like hanging from a chain in the ceiling. So, what do you do?
I'm gonna tell the little runner boy
Mm-hmm.
to get me a selection of their sharpest weapons.
And he nods, and he says, "Is that what Master Lee wanted?"
It's like, no, this is for me.
Oh. In that case, he stands there like holding a hand out.
Let's see what I've got. I mean, I've got a load of money, but I don't want to give him a load of money.
Give him it. I give him what's in my pockets, which is like a roll of lint. And
I was about to say do a Blair and cut his hand off.
no, I won't
No.
cut his hand off. He needs that.
Well,
I'll cut anyone else's hand off. Hey, you want your hands cut off? I'll do that.
I'll
You know,
fold
I'll
his-
throw in a decapitation as well, just because you're a friend.
I'll hold his hand up into a fist
Mm-hmm.
and say, "This is much better. Do it this way."
And he looks at you and he's like, looks very confused.
Which you probably know, we're not good people.
And then he shrugs and he's like, ah, well, whatever. Have fun.
Sorry, kid.
He said, "If the swords are sharp, maybe you'll get something else when you return." I'm not paying him before he does the job. Fuck him.
Of
Yeah,
course you gotta
like they're
pay him
doing
before he
now.
does the job, so it ensures he does the
No.
job.
No, because then he won't do the job. He'll just go, "Oh, I got my money and I'll run."
And then we like find where he lives and we get the money back.
Yeah, see, that's much more difficult and annoying.
So in that case, you're promising him something, and you're trying to manipulate him. So that sounds like you're bending will. Roll plus heat.
Well, sure, fine.
Are you gonna do the torturing?
Nailed it.
He'll do what you want, but he'll need some concrete assurance or proof of your leverage. So basically, what are you gonna give him?
What am I gonna give him?
All
Hmm.
right, what do you got, Mister? Cough it up.
I mean, I don't want to give him my money.
At this point, you just need to show him, right? Like you don't need to give him anything, but
Yeah,
You need to show him that you got the goods. You
Yeah.
can't.
yeah.
lie.
I'll pat my pocket and it'll make a tinkling of coins.
and he
With the implication being I'll pay him money, but the actual thing being I will show him how to make money.
God damn it.
You devious bastard.
I'm not a master for nothing.
and he like peers at you and he says, "That's not a pocket full of iron dollars, right? I've seen that trick before."
Oh, this poor kid.
It's sharp.
No, I'll pull out a couple of coins and be like, yes, look.
And he'll like take a moment to peer at it, try to figure out like which of the hundreds of different currencies it could be,
Yeah.
right? Like, and then he shrugs. He seems satisfied, and he like runs off. So you have an unconscious silver-scaled dragon man.
Can we unconscious him?
Yeah, that's fair.
Blair, you sit down and just take
Blair
5.
flops to the floor.
Yeah, you just take 5. It's fine.
Yeah. We reconscious him somehow.
All right.
We can splash water on his face.
Is that enough? Maybe we can take a rest.
Fucking waterboard him.
Oh my
You're
god.
not gonna tie him down or something.
Yeah, we should probably do that. Is there anything here to tie a man down with?
Yeah. Like you find what do you find actually that you used to tie him down with?
Like, there's probably like chains around, right? And then we can tie him to the big stone anvil.
Yeah, that makes sense. Length of chain. You tie him to, like I guess the stone anvil in this case would basically just be like a stone cube,
Yeah.
like set into the middle of the floor. So you can just tie him to that. That makes sense. The fact that it doesn't have anything to like hook it against, or actually no, it probably would have like like on the base of it one of those like iron like little like handles basically sticking out of it.
Yeah.
To have.
And are there any swords here?
Not in here, no.
Okay. Is there like anything long and poly that I could insert like in between the links as like a lock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Various bits of scrap you can.
Yeah, just so he's all tied up nice and snug.
Yeah. And while you wait for him to like awaken, should we do the rest and training moves?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Because you have enough time. Like you've been given this room for as long as you need, basically. At least for like a
So that means we level up again, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It costs 4 experience this time?
Yep.
Is that how it works? Alright.
So we go up to 6. and then -4,
Yeah.
Exactly.
and then we're level 2. And I would like to learn the sword hand this time.
Yeah. Can I ask one question about damage? It says it starts at 2. When does it increase? Like,
It doesn't.
it
Generally.
doesn't.
No.
All right. Good.
Unless you have like things that go fight as a like punch like a group, or like things that specifically increase your damage during certain like conditions. So
Well,
let's
I'm
do
gonna-
rest first.
Yeah.
So who wants to roll? I mean, I guess Blair doing the roll.
Yeah, I
makes
got
sense.
like your
Blair's the only one that's hurt again.
yeah.
Yeah.
So how many wounds do you want to try to recuperate?
2. Go for 2 this time.
So roll
Yeah.
2d10 minus 2. 2d6.
So I'll just roll a clumsy roll and then take the 2 away. Ow.
Oh, look
Nope.
at that.
Nope.
Again.
So choose one. Your enemies gain something significant from your rest: ground, time, resources, allies, etc. Or you lose something significant from your rest: ground, time, items of power, resources, allies, etc.
Well, the enemy can gain something.
Enemies gain something. Okay. Yeah, I think I know what that is. So
I'll go back
let's just
real quick. Sorry.
fucks things up for you and then runs off. That sounds like Blair.
Maybe it's a good idea to just heal one wound at a time.
Might be. Odds aren't really in your favor with that roll. Like, it's a tough one. Like, that's an 8. So that's a... No, actually, that was just a 6 before modifiers too. So that's a 4. Right.
Yeah.
That was just a trash roll, actually.
Give me the martial arts sheet.
Martial arts sheet? As in the character sheet.
Yeah, give me the
Uh,
extra bit.
Right? I'll just... What I'll do.
Oh no.
Oh, no?
No, it's fine. My Chrome was being weird.
Obviously, gotta
Yeah,
replace
and then-
the...
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
About-
turning the Patram sword hand.
And then I need to come up with a rad name for that.
So I
Come on,
think...
let's come up with a. Give me a good name.
I mean, I guess it is just a Patram sword hand if you want, right? Like, that's the style you're learning.
Yeah, but that's not what it's going to be called. That's for idiots.
So, what I'm picturing here, right, is like as a time lapse of the rest. Is Indigo sitting in a corner, and like the kid coming in with like a sword. You're giving him like some small coin, and then like that scene just repeats with a like bigger and bigger pile of swords around you.
Yeah. And they're all ruined.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to train as well while I sit there sore.
Yeah. So how does Blair train?
No, she trains by meditation. So she sits in a corner facing the wall and just
Mhm.
closes her eyes, crosses her legs,
Mhm.
and focuses on like the image of her fate.
Ah. She's just doing image training.
Basically. And as such, she gets new cool things like the armor of will. So I
So
increase.
you're meditating on how much you're in pain.
Yeah. So I get armor.
Okay. Hilda, how about you? How do you train?
How do I train? I think that like what was the small room we were in? No, actually, no. Yeah, I think like what she is doing
Yeah.
is like she is summoning like a bunch, like continuously summoning small like shades and trying to bind them in different like materials. So at one point you're like it's like methodically trying to get them into like the ruined swords, and another is like coal or something that's around, fashioning into like crude golems, and then seeing like what, how different sort of shades work with like bind them to the material, if they can move, what they can do.
Yes.
Hmm.
What are you picking?
I'm picking the strengthened binding.
Ah. Iron Star, how about you?
I am practicing my kata again, and I'm gonna get the 49 empty palms,
Ah, nice.
so I can my empty hand style becomes a ranged attack with the potent and forceful tags.
Can we do that now?
Do what?
Like, isn't
No.
that for level 3 and we're
No,
level
for
2?
49 empty palms is a martial art.
Yeah, and level 2. you
Oh,
can
oh,
pick
oh,
martial
yeah,
arts.
the shooty one. Yeah, yeah, the shooty one. I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah.
So here, I'll give you the your sheet.
And I suppose that all the reading tag for the empty hand still applies when I use 49
Yep.
empty palms.
Yeah. All empty hand style things stack.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah. Do E-punch.
Yeah. And I mean, the potent thing just says that you can use your body in addition to the other stats. So I suppose since it's a ranged attack, it would be reflex normally, but I can use
Yeah.
body with this one.
Yeah.
So you get to reflex and body.
Yeah, I can
No,
choose, I suppose.
yeah, it's either or.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Like it says in addition, but I think
Oh
that's
yeah,
like
yeah.
in addition
Yeah,
as in
yeah,
that's
yeah,
an
yeah.
option.
Yeah, like additional, you can use that instead if
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah. And
Yeah, potent is the like reverse of precise.
and I would like for my training thing.
Can you paste things into this sheet? I can't seem to paste.
Yeah, it fucks up. It's weird.
Yeah, the problem is that if you paste from the PDF, it includes the line breaks.
But it doesn't even paste anything.
Oh, it doesn't.
No, I could do it and have it fuck up.
Yeah.
Like it's there though. Like you have the
But that's
text.
not, but that's the wrong.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry. You should be able to.
I can't seem to.
Here.
Whoop! Oh, that wasn't right. Maybe you can do. Oh, there we go. That's the one. And I can't remove that, I suppose.
Yeah, and I want my thing to be. I want Hilda to learn a secret,
Okay.
but I got to think of what that is, I guess.
Så lärn och secret.
Yes, we have armor will, where you get more armor because you're a science. You get stronger from almost dying, I guess. And then we have strength and binding, right? You can bind little golems.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that sounds really cool.
Yeah, I can make them into servants or steeds.
Steeds.
Yeah.
You can summon
Like-
a unicorn to ride.
Yeah,
Why a unicorn though?
Made of gold.
Made of
Oh, of
gold.
course,
Oh,
of
not even,
course.
Now that I need
not
gold
even a
to...
not even a diamond horse.
No, not even a diamond horse. Well, I need diamonds to bind it in. So the easiest thing is to like get dead flesh or something.
Yeah.
The easiest thing, yeah, because that's like everywhere. But
Yeah, I
same as
mean-
we with Blair.
Yeah.
It's readily available, yeah. Can I get a drink real fast?
And yeah, so we saw last time, like the thing you're doing to learn the sword hand is like just stealing the sharpness from a bunch of swords.
Yeah, separating the swords from their sharpness and then putting it into myself.
Nice.
Now I am sharp of body and mind.
Oh,
Oh,
funny joke.
funny joke. Now I'm trying to think of. I mean, there's the Metzaluna, which is the rocking cutting thing.
Oh, yeah. So you get to choose a thing, right?
Yeah. So what is, you don't have to. So it's like, does anyone want to pick a thing? In that case, what?
Well, I don't think I have any great ideas on what to do.
What's
so
the
I
big
think I'll pass
idea?
that now.
I want Hilda to learn a secret. But I don't know.
What secret do I-
Has anybody got any good ideas
Mm,
for a secret that Hilda could learn? It would be cool and fun.
I don't know.
I don't know. I do have an idea for an interesting rumor or piece of news for Blair.
Okay.
That there is a famous swordsman that is accepting what do you, he's a duelist and he's in town.
Timmy kick his ass.
No, he wants to like he accepts challenges. He's searching for people who are good with swords, basically.
That seems like a reasonable rumor to come across in the Blade Merchants Guild. So that makes
Yeah.
sense. To me.
I'm gonna kick his ass.
I know what you're thinking. My Hades weren't taken. Did you think of any like sort of area like the secret's gonna be in? Like, is it magical? Is it
Yeah,
influence?
I think it'd be a magical one. You're gonna learn a magical secret.
Oh. Is it about the art of separation?
Everything's always about the art of separation.
Yeah, all things are about the art of separation. Everything. Name a thing, and it's about that. You learn a secret about some magical bullshit. Actually, yeah, you find out about there's you learn of the secret location of a famous sword. It's not magical or anything, but it's worth a shit ton of money.
Oh.
Okay. How does she come across this information? Considering where you are, right? Like, what's the vector?
Like I'm probably lecturing Blair. I'm like, yeah, good, meditate, think on stuff. It's like this guy, this thing, And then one of the swords the guys brings in, I'm like, oh yeah, this one's based on on this famous sword, and this one's based on this famous sword. He's bringing me all the replicas.
Ah.
And then Hilda is like, yes. Or maybe I just straight up say where it is. And the secret is that you fucking want to steal it. Like I'd say what museum it's in.
It's a museum. Ah, it's mine.
So expensive sword.
Ka-ching!
Get it at the museum. Okay. So. You spend a good while there, right? And after a while, the Dragon Man comes to, and he, coughs and moans. Seems to be in quite a lot of pain. Looks at that bleary-eyed at whoever would be like the first one in his eye shot. Yeah, like tugs at the chains. Wouldn't say anything though, unless spoken to. So, what do you do?
No, who wants to do the interrogation?
Yeah,
Who wants to be bad cop or who wants to be good cop?
yeah. I mean, we've got a cop.
Yeah.
I'll just say hello to him.
Oh my god. I mean,
Be like, hello, fair traveler.
So he looks at you and like squints. Where am I?
At our mercy. Now,
Whoa.
about that there's two ladies I should know about. You seem familiar with both of them? Queen Madra, I believe is her name.
And he, let's see here. Yeah, Madra Loyush. And he squints again. He's Madra. Shakes his head. What?
There was a young woman, Queen Madra, and she begged us for assistance, and she signed a contract, and thus we are obligated to provide. And then there's this other lady you want to know about. But first, Queen Madra, what's her deal?
I know of no.
Interesting. Suspicious. I think that lady might actually just be Madra, and she's declared herself queen.
When you say that, he says, "Declared queen." no, Madra. What's the other?
The other, we don't really have a name, do we? I don't think we've got a name for her.
Which one?
She's the goddess of the 7 disciplines. Oh yeah, yeah, Satyaratha Eloise.
Yes. He says, yes, my queen.
Yeah, you know, since, like, we both hate her and stuff, how about you just tell us? It makes us a lot easier.
And he queen. Who are you?
We're the people who have apparently taken it upon themselves to lock her away again.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well, the exact terms is protect her, which means not letting her get killed.
And
The exact
yeah, the exact methods of such is
it's
open
vague.
for
Can be
interpretation.
It's just the outcome.
We're a
It's
very
contract.
we're a very result orientated group.
All right. So it sounds to me, Indigo, like you're trying to bend will. So why don't you roll plus heat?
Because I'm bad at it. It's okay. When I fuck it up, the bad cop's gonna arrive. Oh, never mind.
Look at
You're
that.
not fucking in.
The audience is
Oh,
impressed
wow.
and will do as you want on only a promise of your leverage. And in this case, your leverage is like you'll do. Your enemy. You have the same like enemies, right?
Yeah,
Like it would just be helpful.
yeah.
So Dragon Man, like he tugs at the chains again and is like, if I tell you, will you release me?
It'd seem rather cruel and unusual to the person who's normally in this room to leave you here, tied to his workplace. So I imagine so.
Oh, that is well. Yes. Yes, the Demon Queen. Satyaratha. She came out of some ancient sorcery. She killed the true queen.
And who would that be?
He gets this far off look in his eye, like kind of a worshipful look. And he says that yeah. Her Highness, Queen of Shoya, Ryan, Ing, Shimi, Majesty.
Okay, what's the casual title?
And he looks at you and he says, casual. Oh, that would be most rude.
Okay, fine. What's the shortest name we can call her without being disrespectful?
And he's like, well, I suppose foreign diplomats would call her Her Highness Shimi?
No.
Yeah, okay, yeah, she can be Queen Shimi.
Maybe Queenie?
No, that's rude.
If
Okay.
you-
Wait a minute. If she's from a place where there's people called Satyaratha, does that mean she's a Shah?
What?
Shashimi? Listen, it's a tough crowd.
Um, Maybe work on your jokes.
And he looks at you very confused. Like he doesn't understand.
It's okay.
He tries these things called jokes. They're not very good.
He's a master cook, not a master joke man.
How about you cook up some new jokes?
You see that he's actually crying?
Damn.
Are you okay there, dude? Is everything alright at home?
And he says, "My queen, she died. And
Oh,
there was nothing we could do. We failed her."
I thought
Yep,
you were
yep.
trying to tell her.
Sounds like it. And from what we've heard, the lady Secharatha Eloise consumed the queen.
And he shakes his head, and like he has those like big blobby anime tears, so he's just like spraying
Yeah.
tears everywhere, and like that was the rumor that she consumed her and gained her wisdom. I don't believe it, because she did not show much wisdom in her room.
I mean, this is sounding an awful lot like Vor.
I say,
Wait, Queen Shimis didn't show much wisdom?
No! Queen Shimi was wise and kind. Satyaratha, the demon.
seems
She's
to me
foul.
that they resurrected her maybe in a most foul way with a ritual of some kind.
What? Resurrect? What are you talking about?
You know,
My queen
magic.
could be brought back?
I mean, if she's just been vored, we just need to get the lady to, like, vomit her up. Hey, look, you've given me a lot of material here.
Ah,
We're gonna
Hilda,
run
can't you
with
talk
it.
to ghosts?
Yeah, I can pull the deceased souls of persons or creatures from the void.
I
Can make contact with them.
mean, would getting Queen Shimi on the line seem reasonable? From what
But
Madra,
what I was thinking was that maybe the dark creature is actually the queen in some shape or form. Maybe a spirit bound into the body of the queen.
maybe. Like Madra said that because she could, like that lady had consumed the other two guardians, that they didn't count as dead, which is why we couldn't learn their secret words of binding or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Which is also how much we want to trust her.
Yeah, apparently not a lot.
We know she was part of some kind of a ritual. It's
Yeah,
tied to the creature, but we don't know much about what the creature is.
yeah. I'll say to the
Wait.
Dragon Man, have you heard of the Court of Ardna?
and he and he thinks for a moment, and he, yes, I believe I have heard that name. There was a delegation, diplomatic something. Yes, my queen had dealings with that court, I believe.
What did happen to the queen? From your side,
And
your perspective, what happened?
he
I bet that he's gonna say they were worshipping their queen, who was good and wise, and then out of nowhere came this horrible monster from another place and smashed her bonce in and killed her.
Well, are you the creature or the person, so to speak? let the lizard man speak.
I am no lizard. I am a dragon.
Well, yeah, lizard.
Dragon man speak. Excuse me.
The flaming skull. That's it, right? More or less.
Hmm.
I awoke one night. It was not my turn to guard. I had been inattentive, and I had been given other tasks as punishment for a few days. The queen, she came and went. She had many duties, but she was at our court for a time. But I awoke to shouting. There was blood, dead in the corridors. My brothers, many of them were slain, and the queen, she was gone, and instead on the throne was that creature.
I mean, I could probably kick her ass if I was actually, well. I mean, I did sink a nice sword in her leg.
He
Oh, I
looks
sank a
at
chain in
you.
her leg.
He looks at you and he says, "Your strength against hers was as summer breeze against the mountain."
Oh, he's not just a dragon man, he's a poet too. Brilliant.
Oh, look at you! I thought you were some guard. Thanks, Mr. Poet.
Perhaps this was an instance when they should have sent a guard instead of a poet. Yes? Anyway, Blair will talk about what you did earlier. It was very good. Nice. So the Court of Honor
Yes.
visited rivals? Enemies?
I think the lone survivor, thinks herself as the new queen.
Yeah. I think the theory that the three guards, like the Court of Honor had this assassin creature, Miss Eloise, as a thing they used on their enemies, and then these three guards went, but what if we used it and then we became cool? And then it all went wrong. When or maybe they went, oh yeah, we'll unleash them on wherever Dragon Man's from. Where's Dragon Man from?
You ask him?
Yeah, I'll ask him where he's from.
And he says that I have the honor. Well, it's an honor now, as things are, to be of the Court of Fig.
Okay, so
It's spelled like fig, yes.
yeah, so
I love figs. Super tasty.
yeah, good for the bowels.
He
Um,
cringes when you say that.
Yeah, he's definitely heard that a million times.
Yes.
So the Court of Fig and the Court of Honor, I believe that there was an issue, and they went, yes, we'll send our killer monster after them. And then it all went horribly wrong. Court of Honor, known for treachery?
He shakes his head and he's like, I not attend much to diplomatic matters, but I have heard no such rumor. They were an ally, I believe.
Something went wrong then. I suppose we should ask the Dragon Man his name. What's his dang name?
Yes, Yama. Yama is my name.
Brilliant, great. Nice, good name. Solid. Yeah, anybody else have any other questions for young Guardian Yama here?
How many people are usually in one of these courts?
And he looks confused. Sorry, I don't understand.
Do they have like a membership program?
What I mean is the court of what was it that she said she was part of?
She's from the court of Arna, and this guy's from the
Yeah.
court of Big.
So the court of Arna. I assume the court is more than 3 people.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a call from Ontario. Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna answer this.
Oh, they
Needs to
find out where you
know.
live.
He needs to know about his girlfriend in Canada.
She's been hit by several trucks all at the same time.
Okay, no, that was weird.
Well, was a empty call?
It was just quiet.
Oh, now you signed up for $1 million subscription.
Yeah, I suppose so. I don't even get it. Anyway, yes, where were we? Sorry, I got a bit distracted there.
Yeah. We assume the court of Arna is more than just 3 people?
Well, I do at least.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how the political spectrum is, but if it references like there to like whatever court he might have been under.
Yeah,
Like
is
how
court
many?
another name for nation state in this scenario, Mr. Yama?
And he's Queen ruled the entire realm from her court. I could not give you a number. I frankly never cared much to find out. But it is a vast palace. Court truly is what follows the queen. Her attendants and scribes, guards.
The plural there makes me think it's more than 3, which means that the 3 with the control of the creature might have been an outlying group from the one of the rival courts.
From the court. Yeah, so it's the geopolitical state of where you're from. There's a big country, and the court of Fig is in charge. And then there's other smaller courts that do other things.
Says,
The court of pineapples.
the true court of the queen holds sovereignty. She has, of course, her elected officials, viceroys that rule in her name, far corners of the realm.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we trade with other realms along the starways. Deal with them. I don't know. Madra.
What's Madra?
Madra. Shoya. Zessa. Kamarul and Lesh. The queen, of course. She ruled not only Fig, but Shoya and Rayon as well. She was strong, but even wise and powerful. 3 realms is a lot to bear. She always seemed very stressed.
I can't remember. Did we get the name of the... I can't remember the name of the lady who signed the contract.
That she said she's Queen Madra,
Hmm.
and Madra is another realm.
Have you asked about that?
No,
like,
either I misspoke, but he would have said Mudra with a U.
Oh, Mudra.
Mudra,
Okay.
yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so I take from that we haven't. So, like, do you know this person? The
Yeah,
one who signed
yeah.
the contract with? Or I made sign a really unfortunate contract with.
That we tricked into doing business with us chuckle fucks. The yeah, like no,
Consequence-free
like he
contract.
said he didn't know of any Queen Madra.
Mm-hmm.
Does he know of anyone Madra? Madra familiar to him in any capacity?
And he shakes his head and he says, "Do not, but I apologize. I would not much stock in such things. I could not tell you the name of every one of my queen's advisors, much less rulers of other realms."
That's
So why were you following this creature?
because she killed the old queen and then went, "I'm queen," is my bet.
And he nods and he's crying again. Like,
Oh,
yes,
I'll dry his tears with my robe.
our shame.
Queen.
Dry
There's
his.
other queens out there.
Yeah, there's loads.
Yeah,
Not like her.
I mean,
Well, I mean, there's quite a lot that are dead.
good one.
Don't mock me.
I'm not mocking
Oh no,
anyone.
if I was mocking you, I'd be doing a lot worse right now. I mean, what else can we get this guy
She
to
would
tell
probably
us?
stab you, to be honest.
Nah, I'm not in a stabbing kind of mood.
She still feels like she's fucking dying.
My ribs are healed, but I still feel like shit.
It's okay. Ironstar can yell at you.
Can we go to a doctor's? I think I've got several concussions. Can you stack concussions?
Yes.
So there's a stack of all debuff. Well, I think I'm at 99.
That explains a lot about Blair. That she thinks this is like she went from her world to Throne, and then thinks that she's fell into a video game.
I'm not saying you're right, but I'm not saying you're wrong.
Stacking debuff.
Yeah, that
bones
explains
and
a lot
headaches.
about Blair.
That's bad as hell, actually. What's the problem? I stabbed him. He'll just respawn. She thinks she's
Yeah.
in an MMO.
Yeah, I need 10 locks of guard's hair to upgrade my armor.
Like she's never seen anything like so weird, so she just assumes this is a video
Yeah,
game.
it's like, ooh, or she's in a weird, like she's like, oh yeah, I was meditating on the mountain to get good at swords, and then I'm here.
I guess this is like
A fever dream.
Worm's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Fever dreams.
Yeah. Do you have anything else you want to ask this poor dragon?
Yeah, does anybody else have anything else that we?
Does like
No.
the pleasure from have good food?
He says,
That is not a good question.
best, of course.
This is terrible.
Sumptuous feasts brought in from every corner of the realm. My queen employed 100 chefs, each better than the last. Most of them fired. Leave the
Literally or figuratively?
and he actually gives a chuckle. Both.
Ah! The best way to fire someone.
I believe maid was not to the new queen's tastes.
I mean, she looks like she's like living people.
It's like a few times I had the displeasure of standing guard her. I saw her do no such thing. Kill. Yes. Ordered the death of.
Meh. How bothersome.
I mean, yeah. Does this help? Does everybody feel we've got all the information that's relevant out of this guy?
I guess.
You'll have to ask any remaining questions you have quickly. It sounds like, because there's shouting louder than usual from upstairs.
Yeah, that sounds like.
It feels like it's about as useful as if someone had kidnapped Blair to
Can
get
you, like-
information on me.
Do you have any doctoral skills?
And he says,
He would probably use them on himself.
and he says, suppose I could stand in for some part of a surgeon.
I mean, could you like give me some medicine? I'm super hurt.
He like rattles the chains again that he's bound with.
I mean, it sounds to me like he wants to cut off your arm again.
Just release him already. We got
Yeah.
what we can.
Yeah.
No, we can take him with us. Hire him.
To do what?
He upheld his honor, and
Yeah,
now we
right.
will honor our
Yeah,
promise to
write
release him.
poems about how cool you are? No.
Oh
Oh.
yeah, I'd totally be down for.
I'll smash the chains with my red noose hand.
And he'll get up and
Let's chop through some damn chains. How's that for
It's
swords?
gonna teleport.
he'll get up and he'll stretch, and he says that as a member of the guard of my foul queen, I am bound to slay her enemies.
No,
I'm
no,
not
no,
sure.
no, no,
I
no.
haven't done anything.
We saw a lot of Dragon Men Attacker recently.
And
Yeah.
and he says that, but there is not necessarily a timetable attached to that.
Ah, that's good. I thought I was gonna have to kill you, and I was liking you.
Frankly, I would perhaps.
Well, at this part, like Blair just has like a couple of weeks left at most.
Yes, well, I will. And then there's another loud crash from upstairs, and he pauses. What's going on up there anyway?
Do we want to stay and find out? Because if the worst case scenario is that we're getting a visit from a very angry unbound creature.
I mean, if that lady wants to fight us, I'm totally down.
Yes, you will indeed be.
Yes,
down
you
in
will
the
lose
ground.
again.
Yes.
Hey, look, I got her really good last time. I got
did.
like the hook
You
in
did.
her
Yes.
leg.
And what happened to you in return?
I mean, she teleported. She cheated.
And then I poked
She
you
almost
in
cut your head
in
off.
the legs.
I mean, she pushed me through like a building or two. I lived.
For now, but yes, we should perhaps get moving.
Yeah. We'll go out and check what the noise is about.
good luck, Master Yama.
Who's disturbing the peace?
See if you can bury a blade in her back for us.
I mean, it's difficult to tell with his dragon face, but he seems to smile when you say that.
Can we keep him?
No, he's gonna die.
It's not a
You
pet.
can't keep pets who just
Yeah,
follow
you were
you.
against slavery. a minute
I
ago.
mean,
Now
what's
you're
the
like,
deal?
yeah,
Not a pet.
this
And
man.
Anna says you can't keep a pet. So apparently he's a pet.
I mean, we'll be good and pay him.
You'll feed him and water him every day and take him for walks. Where will he
Heard
stay?
that
At
one
Hilda's?
before.
Yeah, Hilda's got
What?
space.
No, it's not gonna stay by my place. If you want a pet, you can get it like in a place of your own.
Eat.
I mean, I don't get paid.
Well, that's
So-
your
Anyway,
friend's
he's not a
problem.
pet. Let's escape.
Yeah. What? How do you escape? What's the path?
I mean, I guess we'll go out the door.
Okay, and, like you're in the cellar, right? So you'll have to go like upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna escape. I'm gonna check what the
Oh no.
pass is
Oh, I
like.
guess I'll hang out with this guy. And I'll go, Blair, remember, we've got no dying yet. We need to
Yeah.
have a good talk about what you did earlier. It was very good.
I know I got her.
So you emerge out onto the ground floor, and I mean, the first thing you see is just the backs of like a packed crowd of people, and you're hit by this wall of noise of like hundreds of raised voices. It seems to be some kind of like push and shove, like people like where you're looking from behind are like pushing on the other end, and it seems like they're getting pushed back. Difficult to tell what's going on though.
Well,
Ask someone, Mr. Lawman.
yeah.
I already defied the gods by rolling good on Bend Will.
So how would I do? How do I find out? Actually, can I
What do you
grab
do?
someone and ask what's going on?
Do you do that?
Yeah. I'll do that.
Yeah, so you grab a random person in the crowd, and they look at you and says, "Bloody beggars making a ruckus."
Give
Uh,
them some money then, and they'll go away.
Yes, I didn't hear. They said something about they're here for. And eyes like narrow. They're here for an angel.
What?
What does the angel thereafter look like? About
Shaky finger, like up towards Iron Star.
yeah, I'm like about yay high. Looks like just
But eyes narrow, staring at him. Are you sure that is the description?
Did you catch a name of the angel thereafter?
As a note, like this entire conversation would be in the tones of "Did you catch a name?" Like
Yeah.
like, and he just says something but doesn't raise his voice, so you have no idea what he says, and then shrugs.
Well, I'll push him away, I guess, and then just approach the mayhem. If they're
Okay.
looking for an angel, then they're gonna get one.
Yeah, so you push your way through the crowd, and what you find on the other end is another crowd of people, all dressed in like rags, basically, like just a motley assortment of just tattered scrap cloth. There's maybe like 20 or 30 of them, and they all have like a kind of like a white like coat on, with like like a blue coat with like white like squares and triangles on it, which is the only piece of clothing that doesn't look tattered and worn, and they all have it. Most of them are humans, but there's like a couple of like miscellaneous servants and like a couple of red devils and like one blue one. Let's see here. I think Blair, you would recognize these people.
I would.
Yes, or at least their attire. John Goodman wore clothes like this at times.
Oh,
Oh, beggar.
Was he was very proud of them. He said they marked him as an official member of the Vigilantes Guild.
Oh no.
He was Batman?
Blair goes up to them and says, "Hey, it's the Vigilantes Guild. What are you looking for?"
The ones ones that aren't like just up pushing against the crowd basically are all like shouting and banging bits of metal and like various like just weapons things, just making a really loud ruckus.
Lawman, can you
man.
tell him to stop? That
Yeah.
very tired man from earlier will be
Yeah,
most
I'm
displeased with
gonna-
this.
I'm gonna wield old law and just tell him stop. Silence! You're disturbing the peace.
All right. Why don't you roll it?
Yeah. Let's see. There's heat. It's that one. Oops, not 11. Oh, it is.
Oh yeah, it was 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, which means they have to either fight you, obey, or flee, right? And your next roll
And
against
I'm
them
going
is
to cover
empowered.
on my next roll.
Yes. And when there's a moment of just almost like physical silence, like the noise just goes out, and it's like a punch in the gut of just everything disappearing. And then the vigilantes, like, they take up the banging again, and they start chanting and pointing fingers at Iron Star. I admit I haven't come up with an actual chant, but it would be some like really simple rhyming thing about how
His mother was a hamster and his father smelled of elderberry.
like the lawman doesn't have a heart. Something.
It's lawman, more like straw man.
Yeah, like it's not very good, and it's mostly
Lawman doesn't have a heart. Lawman.
Smells like a
Well,
fart.
Yeah, from
well,
the shell comes a fart.
yeah, well tear him apart, I think would be the follow up actually. 'Cause,
Oh,
yeah,
they actually hate you. They're not
yeah,
just-
they would all, because they're not gonna shut up. They're gonna draw weapons and they're gonna menace you menacingly.
Alright.
Menace you.
Blair's gonna
Menace!
say, "Hey, no time for violence right now. I'm hurt." So, like, why do you want to kill Mr. Angel Man here?
because he's real police and they're fake police.
Maybe because they took you away and then Mr. Goodman was taken away.
Yeah, like one of them shouts, like from the back of the crowd. One of them shouts like, "Lawman's failed in his duty, letting a good man, haha, get taken away for no crime at all."
Yeah, we missed.
Yeah,
you became a perfect robot.
I
For the entire bit of that between Lawman failed in his duty and then haha.
Lawman failed in his duty, letting a good man get taken away.
Oh. Yeah, very witty.
And then they're all
Yeah.
gonna jump you with like various
Alright.
stabbing and cutting implements. What are you gonna do?
Alright. I mean, I suppose I will fucking kill them all.
All right.
Does this count as a physical obstacle that I can just barge through?
I mean, no, it's not a physical obstacle in that sense.
Alright.
Time to fight.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. I'll charge up my great gun in that case.
Gonna fucking bazooka them.
Just gonna
Yeah.
blow them up.
Oh no!
Yeah, and I'll activate my famous Iron Soul so I can use my armor as my die instead of reflex.
All right, all right.
I'll lean over to Blair. Put your fingers in your ears for this one.
Yeah, so like fucking blue flame that spurts out of every orifice.
Mouth open, eyes shut.
Yeah. And then
fucking point the gun towards them and just blast the entire thing.
Then the Blade Merchants Guild was no more.
Yeah.
No, they'll be fine.
I want a refund. For
Destructive,
what?
messy, AP, and area.
Yeah. Area's good because they're a group.
Oh yeah, and then Messi, you get to maybe do even more damage to him. Eat shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And armor piercing, so they don't get to use armor.
Wow, this is a. I'm sure you will give them a good favor with this one. Here, I'll help you renovate the office space.
Well, I mean, I am the law. I do what I want.
He is the law. He does what he
Keep
wants.
saying that.
Yeah, and he keeps doing what he wants.
You're basically Blair with a contract and a big metal suit.
Yeah. No. That's ridiculous.
I have only acted in self-defense.
Yeah.
Blair?
Yeah, to the first, no to the last.
I need to take care of a biological function, but we'll be back in a moment.
Alright.
Of the many
Oh.
states?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a.
Is it an euthanism?
Yeah, I bet he is. I'm gonna grab a chocolate button and not do a wee wee.
Oh, wait, what? It's evolved.
He's entered a new state, a heightened state.
Yeah. Ethan, it's evolving. Do you want to stop it? Press B.
Slams the B button.
Yeah.
Defamation. Information.
Why does it blame me for this? Seriously, it's your friend.
My friend.
No, Blair's friend.
I mean, they're not my friends.
Goodman was your friend. They
I mean, he
blame
was an
me for him.
acquaintance. Hey,
Yeah.
you could have saved him, you decided not.
Because we were being hunted and we had business to attend to. We were on a job. Also, I asked if he was guilty, and he totally was, so fuck him.
I asked was he guilty, and he was in some way. So, I mean, fuck him.
He did it? This is bullshit. I can't believe anyone would hate the law, man.
Yeah,
What did you do other than let that man they like get taken away?
but I mean, I asked if he was guilty, and the answer was
And he
yes.
was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
he-
fuck him.
I mean, we didn't ask what he was guilty of.
I did actually, but the two questions I can ask is what crime has been committed and if he's guilty.
He's a shit.
Yeah.
Everyone here?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, tell me about this violence you're about to commit.
Yeah.
Inflict
I reloaded it. Yeah. Just blast the shit out of them, I suppose.
That sounds like reaching heaven through violence to me.
Yep. And I'm just gonna roll my armor. Did anything happen? Oh, 14.
Oh shit.
Holy moly.
So,
So that means that it's area.
Damage.
Do you have
Damage and
plus
flourish.
3?
What is it?
Do you have plus 3?
Yeah, I rolled my armor.
He used his armor.
Oh.
that-
But don't you only have 3 armor?
Yep. I mean, I have more than 3 armor, but it doesn't stack.
yeah.
You gotta get him some heavy armor.
Note also that was an empowered roll, right?
Was it?
Yeah, because you
Oh
Feel
yeah,
like the old law.
I should have rolled another die. I
I
suppose.
mean, to be fair, you
It couldn't,
don't-
couldn't succeed any more than it did.
Exactly. So, let's see here. So when you reach Heaven through Violence on a 10+, you deal damage, and you can additionally activate your weapon.
Yeah, which is area for a great gun, I
Yeah.
suppose.
Is it?
I think so.
Let's investigate.
It's also
Yeah. So it's it's focus, unwieldy loading, destructive, messy, AP, and the flourishes area.
yeah, but I it's not unwieldy for me.
Yeah.
Just my juggernaut skill.
Yeah. So they don't take less damage because they're a group. Because you do area damage. So yeah, I guess you just blow.
And it's messy, so I do extra damage, right?
You have a 50% chance to deal increased damage or incidental damage to and around this intended target.
Okay.
The GM can decide whether this happens or make a roll for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'll
but I mean,
make a
since
roll.
it's area now, then it should be extra damage to all of them, right?
So what was the policy for consequence-free gaming again? Just to check.
So you blow them up, but like there's, I mean that's still included in the area tag. Is that you're blowing a bunch of them up.
Yeah.
As soon as you do that, like things were already chaotic, but now they go completely nuts. People running in every direction, like trying to climb up to like the floors above, basically. Just. It's a mess. It's
I love
freaking...
Blair's catchphrase of "I'm gonna kill him." Iron Stars of "God damn it," and then Hilda's just sigh, just
Yep, I think that's accurate.
I mean, they're sinning, so I have to.
yeah. They were threatening you. They jumped you.
They didn't jump him.
Yeah, they did. The
Actually,
GM
they
literally
did.
said they jumped him with
Yes.
loads of weapons.
Yes.
Because it
They didn't jump
basically
him
gave
in
them
an
no
alley.
other choice.
No, he gave him the choice. They had the choice of doing what he said, running away, or attacking him.
Yeah.
And so
Oh,
they
a
attacked him.
choice.
So
Okay.
now all hell's broken loose.
So yeah, they
So it's,
blow up. Chaos erupts throughout the room, but like they're not down nor out by a long shot. Like you took a good chunk of them out, but there are still a mob. And as the crowd that was holding them back starts to thin out, running in every direction, they have more breathing space, and like the rest of them just like come pouring in and just mob the four of you, surrounding all of you.
I'm gonna study this bullshit and figure out these idiot wannabe Batmans
Okay.
nonsense.
So roll your mind, right?
Mm-hmm. Once again, I don't know shit about fuck.
why do you always roll over that one?
I don't know, like I
It's,
should, like
it's
I
a
should.
super good skill too.
Yeah.
Okay. So you like you try to get a handle on them as they pour in, but it's just a chaotic mess. There's nothing to analyze. There's like no order or
Yeah.
like reason there, and you just like get grabbed and dragged to the ground as several of them like pin you down. Some of them like take like iron spikes or like various sharp things and just like pin your cloak to the actual physical ground.
This is
Jesus.
nonsense.
So you're crippled and reeling.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry. Crippled or reeling. So yeah, you're reeling.
Nice.
I think we can heal that with a heat roll.
Yeah, you can. With a bolster.
Yeah, that's the one.
So Blair, what do? You're being menaced with weaponry. In a wild and unpredictable fashion.
He died?
Yeah, seems so.
I died.
Hilda.
Hilda died.
Oh, it's me. I thought it was Blair.
Yeah, but Scott didn't say anything, so.
I'm letting
Ah.
Hilda go first. Blair's going last.
Well, I guess. It's
You could
This
you could
was a-
special.
You can turn back time.
Yeah, I could. But I
Or you could
won't.
blow them up with a fireball.
Yeah.
It's the smoke tendrils. Maybe I would empower it. Oh.
Yeah, just murder the shit out of them. Show them that they don't mess with us. I mean,
would say
when
that.
Blair murders people, that's like unfounded. But when we murder people, it's just
No,
fine.
I'm gonna
That's
use
because they
my,
started a fight on us.
This is throne, though. It's totally normal. that
choose one of the
people
Yeah,
following
like,
effects. I
riots
will
just happen
do
all the
the pyromancy.
Okay. So what do you do?
What? Yes. Well, I'm going to produce my book. First, I'm gonna have a really long sigh about why this always happens when I'm with these people.
Big street-wide brawls happen every day in Throne.
You know, I was perfectly happy with like lying in bed, enjoying luxuries I could get my hands on, occasionally doing like small errands for Jasnagos. And now this happens, and it's like a brawl and a half everywhere I go, and everyone wants to kill me, and everyone around me, including me.
I don't want to kill you.
No, but the people who wants to kill you will kill me.
No one wants to kill me. What have I done?
It's a 9, I guess.
So you produce your book and you do what?
Yeah, I will do my pyromancy. So it's a similar effect to what happened like in the slave pens.
Mm-hmm.
But sort of like I produce the book. I start like melodically chanting weird phrases as like the book, like the smoky page of the book kind of seeps out from around me and sort of snake their way towards people.
Mm-hmm.
And then like grabbing usually by grabbing some sort like an arm or their wrists.
Yeah.
And then like dragging them down to then like have another one like ram through a very vital part of their body.
Mm-hmm. So on a 79, you're successful, but you need to pick one.
Yeah.
So which one do you pick? Are you fully exposed to harm, danger, retribution? Can you not speak that art again until you rest? Or do you take -1 ongoing to use Dread Sorcery until you rest?
Yeah, this is the hardest thing to do.
Do you
Like
wanna-
the miss,
you wanna
it's
get
not hard at
fucked up?
all.
Yeah.
But
Do you want,
this is the like real.
yeah. Do you want to get fucked up, or do you want to not be able to use pyromancy?
Now I'm gonna take a -1 to the ongoing tests, so I'll
You
just
never-
mark that.
-1 on Dread Sorcery?
Yep. That means I will do it with a +1 instead of +2.
Yeah. What the fuck, this guy?
All right. Yeah. So you deal how much damage with that?
3 area damage to
Alright.
target with close and far.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you like
Maybe I should have opened up myself to damage actually.
smoke
Yes.
murder a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And
then I get to get 2 stamina or heal 1 wound, and I guess I'm full already. So
That's if you kill them, right?
yeah, if I fell at least 1 target, 1 enemy with my pyromancy.
I don't know if the rules like like how if they count groups as one thing, but it makes sense fiction-wise that you would be able to eat the souls of these.
Yeah. But like how it's worded here, I assume like as long as it's like one people die, like one thing dies, like the group counts as one, as if I'd killed a single one. So it's not like I want to know how many in this room I actually killed with my super roll, so I can get like 14 stamina. And
but my
6 wounds.
My point is that if you're fighting a single person, dealing damage wouldn't count as killing them, but against a group, like dealing damage is.
Oh yeah.
But I think the group counts as one dude.
Like I think.
Well,
it's
think
fiction.
that's up to...
It's fiction first, right? And the fiction is people died.
We can do it this way, and then if it's too strong, then we can change it the other way later, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I have no armor and I'm a wee sorcerer, and I just took a -1 to all my. So this could go horribly wrong, horribly fast.
And now it's Blair's turn.
Yep. So Blair.
Before you do your shit, you're gonna hear my voice squeaking out from the mess of bullshit. And I'll tell you how to swing your sword good. Like, stay on the balls of your heels.
I mean, I wasn't gonna attack anyone.
Balls of your feet. Waist loose, spine supple. Strong sword grip, don't let it go or you'll die.
Blair's gonna...
Now you're not gonna attack anyone when it's okay?
Look, are you just gonna kill these people?
Yeah, they broke the law.
I don't know, I feel like the law is more murderous.
Well, that's because Iron Star is a very murderous interpretation of the justice system.
This is
No, I follow the old law, and that old law is quite particular
clear
about this. Yeah.
They're disturbing.
I think a rest in the middle of this, go to sleep, let these people do with it.
You're not going to take a +1 on your sword? You don't want to roll... You don't want to roll +3 at sword?
Blair's going to pull out 2 of her swords from the Halo. And... I mean, she's going to start, like... Because I don't know, Blair kind of has a connection to these people. Kind of.
One of them complimented her and said that you're not allowed, no dying.
So Blair's gonna just rush in and like, I don't know, slice and dice them, running sort of through them and just slicing at them.
All right, roll your thing.
Right. So now
+3.
Body.
+3.
A 10.
+3.
Yeah. So as you beat them back, the mob dissipates, and like the ones that aren't down on the ground writhing in pain or dead turn and flee, basically tripping over each other. Like there's a big pile up in the doorway where like a bunch of them are trying to get out at once before they manage to unclog it and get out. Someone help Indigo, like...
Yeah, you're gonna help me get up.
Oh, I'll help him.
So, like, Hilda's gonna ask as, like, if one of the tendrils throws one of the bodies away. So, what exactly was the deal with these guys? Did we get a question for that? Like, why they wanted to suddenly kill us?
Something about some kind of guy named Goodman. I don't know who that is.
Oh, John Goodman, remember him? He was the one who, the guy, my friend. The one who went missing within the Crimson place, the place that we slaughtered.
The Palace of Night.
Yeah.
I'll thank Blair as I get up. I'm like, thank you, I knew you were a good student. And then, yes, Goodman was the one that we pointedly refused to help because we were busy looting the place.
I mean, like, I was going to help him, but remember that, like, Sora? I was in lots of pain.
Yeah, you were held upside down by your
Yeah.
broken leg by Ironstar. You could have helped if you tried.
We could have saved him, but no.
You didn't say that he was your friend.
I mean, I said that in the beginning. Like, oh yeah, I know John. Seems
She
like
did.
a
She
you
did
not
say hello,
listening.
John, and he went, "Save me, save me."
Yeah, we were friends.
He was guilty of breaking the old law. He got what he deserved.
I mean, how do you know? You can't be.
Mr. McGo goes, actually, I think he does know that intrinsically as an angel.
Yeah, I
Angel
don't think it's the same.
schmangel. That's just a classy pict.
I believe the trick here is that the Vigilantes Guild are venting their frustrations in an inadvisable manner. They should be attacking the Palace of Night, not the lawman.
Well, let's pay them a visit. I want to go to the guild.
Oh, gonna visit the Vigilantes Guild?
Yeah.
I wonder how they knew.
All right. So how are you gonna find?
Wait,
them?
we're doing what?
We're going to the Vigilantes Guild.
Why are we going to the people who wants to kill us?
Because I need to put a stop to the killings.
Yeah, he needs to explain himself and explain that they should instead attack the Palace of Night.
I think we got a more pressing issue right now.
Which is
And
Yeah, which is
Elias kind of looks at you with a very bewildered face as she like closes the her book in a little smoke puff.
well, we can't risk being jumped randomly while we take care of other business. So perhaps it would be easier to take care of this issue first.
yes, if we're going to perform a ritual to bind the lady, then we'll need Ironstar to stand there as the iron wall between you and things, and so we probably do best not to have hundreds of men trying to stab him at that time.
Well, I don't know. We could always use a sacrifice of some kind. I don't even know what kind of ritual I would do.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there'll be plenty at the Vigilantes Guild. Off we go.
Yeah, so I have a
What
map.
happened to the lizard boy?
He just left, I suppose.
Yeah,
Yeah, he left in the confusion.
he snuck off.
My my inventory consists of a map of the Red City. So can I just find it on that?
So yes and no. What I want you to picture here is if you had a map of all of, let's say, Tokyo, except, a lot larger, and how easy it would be to find a specific, single thing on there.
Is it a notable guild?
No. You know about them a bit. They're these rowdy dipshits, but they're not actually very powerful.
It was Blair's friend. Does Blair know?
I could know.
You could
Right.
know, but do you?
Do I?
How did you know, John? What did you do?
I mean, he used to try and get me in trouble when I got in fights with random people, and we just kind of became friends from there.
Oh,
He-
okay.
in
And so,
trouble?
sometimes we would hang out.
He's like, come face these ne'er-do-well criminals. And you're like, wait, what? You just want me to beat up some guys?
And she would do it. I mean, why not?
Yeah. I think in that case, what you would know, Blair, is that there was this one time where he was trying to teach you a lesson about some bullshit you didn't care.
Of course not.
If I'm reading Blair correctly, at least she didn't care. They took you to a place out in Outer Ashton called the People's Court.
Oh, okay.
The People's Court.
It's the court of thieves.
As really,
It was mostly boring, legal stuff as far as you could tell.
Yeah, and then when it doesn't go the way they want, they become vigilantes. Oh, are they like ambulance chasers? Like it's like, oh, you got arrested. Well, hire us vigilantes, and we'll get real justice. Like they just hang out there, like there's like it's a legal place, and then there's lawyers and judges, and then also guys who are like, and we'll get revenge.
Oh my god.
Lost a legal case? Don't worry.
No
We
win,
can
no
beat 'em
fee.
up.
As we leave the building, though, I'll bow
Mm-hmm.
and go, thank you for your patronage.
The smoldering remains of the entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, if things were a mess before,
I mean, they got money to repair it.
probably.
I mean, they had less than. Oh no! These guys are good. These guys are fine.
Yeah, this is a notable guild, so
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for your patronage. Onward to the People's
Yeah.
Court.
yeah. Oh, we didn't know where they were.
We
No, I
know
think I
where to
blind
go.
you.
All right.
Blair knows. Blair says, I know where they are.
So you're in on the old King's Road, and you need to make your way across town basically, because it's about like almost a full like half turn around the wheel of the city, and it's also like on the outer side of Ashtown. So it's like outside the outer wall, right? How would you travel?
By Iron Star.
God damn it.
Are we just gonna go on foot? Or are we gonna have to get a taxi?
I have a public transit pass. So, I mean,
Sky Turtles. I also have a public transport pass, actually.
yeah, so
So you could take the train in Ashtown.
yeah, let's.
I
take
mean,
Do you guys have a public transit pass? Blair and Indigo?
No, I
I
have
mean-
swords.
what does the traveler's gear have? Because that's what Blair
I think
has.
Urbanite is what gets the public.
Yeah,
Yeah. No,
I got the Urbanite.
neither of us have transport passes.
God damn it.
It's okay, Einstein. Just say that you're taking us somewhere.
What?
They
No,
won't argue with you. You're the law.
you're trespassing on the train.
Not if you give us permission.
It's not for me to give you permission. Just buy a ticket, man.
You got
Yeah, I
Do
don't
you
have
have
any
money to buy a
money.
ticket?
Blair doesn't have money to buy a ticket.
Yeah. That's
What?
not up to me.
Of course you have.
No,
Blair-
it was taken.
When?
I'm pretty sure I paid for some. It cost
By
all my
who?
money. You
When
probably.
she tried to heal, she lost all her money.
Oh, God damn it.
This is why we need to get me a doctor. But no, Blair.
But yeah, but no.
Just because I bait them.
Einstein, just say that we're under arrest for something and you're taking us somewhere.
I have my own
Lie?
pass, thank you very much.
You're escorting us somewhere.
This is infinitely amusing to Hilda.
You could just commandeer the whole train if you wanted. So this is much less disruptive.
You're a bad influence.
Good and bad.
I mean, I suppose I could lie, but
Don't you
that's
have
not-
money, Indigo? Surely you can pay for a ticket.
but Blair doesn't have money for a ticket.
Can't you pay for her ticket?
Why would I pay? That's no.
Shouldn't
I
the
don't pay
master
for Blair's
pay
ticket.
for the student?
Exactly. Master doesn't pay for students.
No,
Students do
master
things for
does pay
masters.
for student.
No, that's not how that works at all.
Look, you gotta separate yourself from your money.
Exactly.
Well, how
So-
about we
that's-
meet each other by Ashtown? And I'll see
Yeah.
you there.
Yeah, you guys can walk. Good luck.
Not walking, please.
Then
Just
right on
pay
top
for
of
the
thing.
ticket, master.
Well,
Well, now he's a master.
if I'm a bad influence, then I suppose I'll just have to be a bad influence on Blair alone without either of you two there to stop me.
Please, please, Hilda, I beg you, I'll never sleep in your house again. I'll never sleep in your house again. Please.
Are you begging for money now?
Shut up. You just blew up a bunch of people for no good reason.
No,
Well,
it was a very good reason.
I don't actually have any money to give. I only have my transit pass.
So
You don't have any
Einstein,
wealth?
No, I don't have any wealth.
Fuck's it?
Sell some of the jewels on your
No,
hand.
you
No,
can't
she-
sell
yeah.
those. They are for looking at and owning, not buying or selling.
So Einstein, me and Blair will get on the train, and if anyone gives us any trouble, we'll say that it's you said it was okay.
You're really gonna tell the old lawman to vouch for you while you
I'm pretty sure trains are not part of the old law.
I'm
Actually,
pretty sure his old law is.
trespassing in the Red City is pretty forbidden. You're trespassing on the train in the Red City.
Not if we're with you,
No, that's not how it works.
but we'll be with you.
I'm getting on the train.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going on a train too.
So you walk up the long like stairs up to the platform that's built on the like inside of the outer wall of Ashtown.
Come on, Blair, let's follow him.
Is
Is there a ticket man who's going to try and stop us?
The platform is jam packed with people, and the train, when it after a bit of wait, the train pulls in onto the station, and there isn't a ticket man that will try to stop you. In the sense that there's actually like 10 of them, all like in like heavy armor and like with swords and guns.
Yeah.
And there's
okay.
also more of them posted on the roof of the train.
Yeah,
Damn it, that's where
yeah.
I was gonna go.
No, come on, Blair. Einstein will go through and we'll say we're with him.
Or you could
And
just buy a
and
ticket.
if they say no, then we'll go, sorry then.
Why don't you just buy a ticket? Or buy us both tickets?
You're the one with wealth.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm the one.
isn't it like just a one wealth for tickets for both of you, basically?
One
Right?
wealth per person.
Is it?
You
What
can
is worth
find
bullshit?
wealth. God damn. You can pay for basically entire key for my
Yeah.
sweet asshole.
Wait, who's the one that generates one wealth every session?
Yeah.
So
Who's the
why
one who
don't you
needs-
fucking spend it?
Who's someone who needs that for important things?
Yeah, I need 3.
Exactly.
Next time I
we
level
need
up.
more for more important things when we can lie about this one.
Yeah, and
Can you
it's
generate
gonna
that wealth somehow? How can
Yeah,
you-
he does each one every session. So even if he pays 2 right now, the
There's
next time he will have
play
4.
the market, right?
No,
Can you get money that way?
Mm,
yeah, like how do you get money?
supplies
Oh, no,
and the
that's
other
how you
power
get things.
would sometimes be money, right?
Yeah, like if you do supplies, yeah, I suppose.
Have I just forgotten to ply the market into this?
Like
equation?
play the market
Yeah, I have.
is
That's
for
the-
getting things, not
Yeah.
selling things. Like I guess gather power could be we'll seek help and we'll do someone a favor for a thing.
And I mean, you could also like bend will could be like get someone to give you money, like any way you could figure out to just get money,
Yeah.
you can try. Right? Get people to give you like you could just go get some protection money, Iron Star.
Yeah.
Is you're the police, and the
Yeah.
police are terrible.
But would he?
Yeah, I'm getting on the train anyway, so this.
Yeah, we'll walk behind him.
Okay, and every one of you, like you're stopped.
And I'm gonna walk like a bit like 2 or 3 steps behind everyone else.
Mm-hmm. So Iron Star first. You're stopped by
Yeah.
2 guards in like heavy plate, basically, each carrying
Damn it.
like an arquebus.
Yeah.
And one of them, she like gets up in your face and she's like, "Ticket."
Yeah, I'll show it.
Gruff nod, like shoves you past. Then I guess Indigo next.
Yeah, and I'll go. I'm in his custody. Like he's. We gotta go. I'm with him.
She heard it before.
Iron Star, tell her.
I'm just walking. I mean, I can't lie as an angel. Like
You can lie. Just
I can, but it hurts like a bit.
yeah. Fine. See you there. Let's
I
go,
mean,
Blair.
you can try to convince her,
Nope.
right?
Nope.
No.
Now I know who my best friend is.
Yeah. Blair.
No. Come on, Blair. Let's go. I'll train you.
Blair's just
properly on
gonna walk
purpose.
forward and say, yeah, I'm with that like big angel guy, not this weird guy. I don't even know who he is.
She pokes you in like
I'm gonna try
the
to convince her.
yeah. She pokes you like in the pit of your stomach with the arquebus and goes, "Ticket."
I'm gonna try to convince her that I'm with
You need
Repeat.
that guy over
no,
there.
no. There's no roll here.
There's no roll.
No, you need leverage to bend.
Yeah.
Weight. You don't have any.
Eh, do you take tabs?
Shakes head.
I mean,
If you're not gonna get on, get out of the way. There's a lot of people who want to get on the train.
fine.
Oh,
I've only
can I ask someone
somewhat-
else for their ticket?
I mean, you can ask.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask someone else for their ticket.
Bugger off.
Oh, but I'm Master Indigo of the place that I'm from.
Yeah, well, I've got a ticket and you don't.
I mean, if you gave me your ticket, I'll give you
Why
something
don't
in
you
exchange.
just buy a ticket?
Steps onto
Yeah,
the train.
because
Then I'd have to buy you it, because
Money!
then I'd have to leave you
Why
alone.
don't you buy my ticket?
I'm not buying you a ticket as well.
Okay, Hilda, you just show your pass and you get on the train.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as Indigo and Blair got out of the way, like the crowd starts moving and like filling up the train.
I'll go, give me your ticket and...
You cheapskate. You get one money every session and you can't spend two now.
Can I
yeah,
steal
because
it?
I need the money for things that are more important than this. Oh, I don't know, medical supplies for the dude who's always fucking dead?
I mean, so far you regard me, Eddie.
Because we've been doing shit.
Why don't you? How much are medical supplies?
They're rare actually, so they're quite
Yeah,
expensive.
like they're actually really expensive.
Yep.
Yeah, medical supplies are 3 and rare, so they're really hard to get.
Yeah, well,
I
even
mean,
if you
that means you
pay...
can still buy them and tickets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can buy her one thing. No, we're walking. Come on, Blair. or we can get something else that only costs 1 wealth for both of us. I'm not spending 2 wealth.
Yeah, and then you can buy the thing that's for 3.
But I mean,
You
if you
get
buy
more
the
money.
pass, then you have it, so you can travel unlimited.
Yeah. Is the pass forever? How much does the pass
No,
cost?
this is a ticket. This is for one trip.
Yeah, it's a single ticket. Yeah, no.
What?
Yeah,
What?
exactly.
Then how
Like
much
I'm
is
going
the
to be
public
spending.
transit pass?
I'm going to be spending 4 wealth to go there and back again.
How much is a pass then? It doesn't say.
No, I think that's included in the
In
gear.
the gear.
The Urbanites
Yeah,
gear
Urbanites
is
gear.
4.
Fine, well, what? Blair's not going to be happy about that. Fucking Mr. I'm a cheapskate.
If there's a way we can pay one.
I mean, you could hide under your cloak.
You could hire a rickshaw or something.
Yeah, which is 2 wealth.
It's 1 wealth for a trip.
Oh, okay.
Because you would
So
you would
you-
only need to hire the one rickshaw, right? Like you could fit
Yeah.
more than one person.
Yeah, the first cost is per trip. The second cost is per journey, and we're only doing a trip. And if you own the transport, which costs double the journey, then the trip is free, but you have to pay 2 wealth to do the thing.
Doing journeys. Everything in shape. So,
Actually, public transport, it says is at 1/3.
yes.
Oh yeah. That's the journey cost. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that all.
Hilda and Ironstar, you're
Mhm.
packed into this train like sardines.
You'll regret this, Iron Star.
All right. I didn't have any leverage either, so you know.
you're the police.
Literally can't just tell people orders and they have to fight you. or-
Yeah, like you have that move.
Yeah, but
Oh, so I'm the money man, but you're not the skill man. I see how it is.
yeah.
Unfortunately, Indigo says this, but you're out of earshot because the train
I'm
already
I'm
moved off the
grumbling.
platform.
He's
Yeah.
shouting while the train leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I yelled, "You will regret this," and then I'm just grumbling, like, "Oh,
You ruined his day.
oh yeah, like you will regret this."
So
Don't
yeah,
worry, Blair, we'll give it back.
the train shakes and rumbles its way from the platform, and does that for about 5 minutes, and then comes to a halt again as it stops at the next platform. Where half of the train cart is emptied out, and new people get on, and that happens a couple. So Indigo and Blair, you're left alone on the
Yeah.
platform.
Yeah, let's go, Blair. Let's go get a rickshaw and have a nice journey where we plan Iron Star's downfall.
I mean, we can't kill him. He like comes back.
Yeah, we're not gonna kill him. Killing's easy. Which is, we'll have a discussion about that on the way. We'll have time.
What about killing people?
Exactly.
I like it.
Alright.
Exactly.
So
You're
you,
best friends now, see?
so you get in the rickshaw, you pay the
Pay my
Fair.
1 wealth.
yeah. This big stone golem person takes your money with a nod and a doff of his cap. And
It's grumbling. Just
Yeah.
Iron
and,
Star.
and sets off. It's a like the thing is this like big stone golem person that's dragging the rickshaw has very long legs, so it's a very bumpy like it's a-
Yeah. Yeah, like
dong,
we're
dong.
getting tipped backwards all the time.
Yeah, it's
You get what you pay for.
Not very pleasant. And I mean, he's twisting and turning like through alleys. You know, there's basically no straight roads throughout Ashtown. It's difficult to like.
Yeah,
actually
and,
move
and like there's
anywhere.
throngs of people everywhere.
Yeah. So
Like,
I mean, it's not quick, and it's not comfortable, but I mean, but nothing really. Again, you don't
Yeah, I'm
have
gonna
to
talk
walk.
to Blair on the way.
Let's hear it.
Like, so Blair,
Yeah.
that thing you did to the lady.
Oh yeah, I caught her. Really
Yeah,
good.
it's very good, very good.
Right in the leg.
Yeah, very good. And you did that other thing?
Other thing?
Yeah, well, you know, you yelled very loudly.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess.
And that's special. But yes, so about your teaching, I've
My
decided
teaching?
that yes, the normal approach won't work with you because you frustrate easily and don't comprehend many things.
I feel like that's more insulting me right now.
No, it's okay. I'll use very small words.
I can understand big words, now you're just being rude.
So, Blair, as you've shown, you're an individual of singularly immense potential. Your unique panoply and combat style is certainly a satisfactory signifier of your future abilities. Do I need to use smaller words?
No, I understand. I just where are you going with this? That
Well-
sounds like a lot of flattery.
Well, it's deserved. So, you may possibly become the greatest at sword.
Oh no, I will.
We'll see. That would require you to listen, pay attention, and the philosophical and spiritual requirements. think
Yep.
much too much for your meager faculties. But I can teach you how to kill very well.
I
And
mean,
then-
I'm pretty sure I kill very well.
And then by technical definition, you can be the best by killing everyone who's better than you until you're at the top of the heap. How does that sound?
I have like what?
As I suspected, I'll. So you hold the handle and you put the stabby end in the other one, right? In
Yeah,
the
I
back.
know how to kill.
Yeah,
It's easy.
I can make you do that good.
I mean, I already do it that good.
Not good enough.
I mean, you go toe to toe with that lady.
Yes.
Then go to toe with her. I went toe to toe. I only went to like a building or two.
Not quite toe to toe, but you showed a lot of potential.
I caught her in the leg. And I killed all those guys. That was super good.
No, killing all those guys wasn't as good.
I mean, it was
You,
good.
you sneak attacked a man who wasn't ready, jumped on another man who wasn't suspecting anything.
Yeah, and then like a group of slavers came at me and I kicked their ass.
Yeah, slavers often known for their fighting skill and proficiency,
I
and they're
mean,
not just
they
talentless
had
bullies, but
they had very strong like whip things.
yeah, if they brandished a piece of string at you. But
Blair is just feeling insulted.
but I can help you reach your potential of being the greatest. If you want, if you don't want, if you want to continue to languor in obscurity and mediocrity, that's fine.
I mean, I probably can kill better than you.
It's not about killing, though, is it?
I mean, as the better you are at the killing, the better you are at being a swordsman.
Absolutely not. But this is why we need to modify your training, because you are incapable of understanding the rest. So I can get you to be good at kill. You want kill good? I make you kill good.
Wait, Blair's just being
the dumb words.
insulted. This isn't like a mentoring thing. This is just like you sit there and get insulted by some weird dude skull.
You want be good at kill with sword?
She's not a fucking caveman.
Well, you understand now, right?
Yeah, you understand the offer. I'll handle your physical training and technique, which is very good, by the way. My technique. You have a very nice toy which you could use very well
Thing
with a
isn't
little
a toy.
practice.
This thing
Mm.
is the thing in which I will forge my fate.
Yes, exactly. If you agree to follow my teachings, I'll do the very simple one. Lots of bloodshed. You'll like that. Very action-packed.
Lloyd doesn't trust that weird man who's like saying she's shit at everything.
No, he's not saying you're shit. He's saying you could be better.
You're saying I'm shit.
He's saying you could be better.
Yours is, yeah, you're shit. All
This is why he's got to
saying-
use the small words, because she's a lunatic.
No, you perfectly understood your words. Half of them were just insulting.
But if you want to be good at kill, I can make you very good at kill. And then if you decide over the course of your training that you want to engage in the spiritual and philosophical requirements of true mastery, then we can work on that as you become able. I'll handle your technique. Ironstar will handle behavior, because he is a master of restraint, being a lawman. Good joke. And Hilda, she's really good at wanting things, and also sometimes good at knowing when she should actually act on those urges, so she can do that with you, either through example or
I don't know.
example of what
I've
not to
known
do.
Hilda for a while, and she's really not good on acting on what she wants.
Yes, and you will see her fail and have retribution for her unbridled desires, and you will go, I don't want to be like her. So, you in or you out?
I don't know, because 90% of the conversation we just had was you saying I'm stupid.
Yes.
You know, you're really bad at convincing people of things.
Yeah, he's got -1 heat. He's really bad at convincing people things.
fucking master insulting them.
Yeah, like to be part of being a good cook is being like Gordon Ramsay.
No, it's not at all what it's like.
He's like, yes, the lady, call her the Devourer. It's big and more noble for the hero to face the Devourer. You want to be the hero, right?
I already am the hero.
Not to those poor slavers' families, but
I mean, they were slavers.
not illegal. I wouldn't exist if not for slavery. You wouldn't exist if not for the concept of slavery.
I mean, that's fine.
I would rather not exist. Well, anyway, you want murder good?
I mean,
I'm going
already
to keep teaching you where you say yes or no, by the way.
So, like, I don't have a choice.
Yeah, but this is an important stage of your learning.
I don't know. This just feels like I've not been given a choice, and I'm just told that I'm given a choice. This
So?
is very roundabout.
So?
I mean, you're gonna teach me whether I say yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
Say no.
So I
say
don't
no.
get a choice.
So? What's your answer then?
I don't get a choice.
No,
I
say
get an
no.
answer. So I'll say no.
Gonna be a tough first lesson.
She just cannot. This weird fucking man who's just told her she's
I
stupid.
paid for your ride on this rickshaw.
You could have paid for a ride on a ticket.
No, it's way too expensive. I'm not spending 4 money.
So Hilda,
Yes?
you're packed onto a train cart.
I know I'm packed.
The person standing next to you is wearing some very shiny jewelry.
Jewelry, you say? Oh, huh. What kind of jewelry? Are they like attached to the clothes, or are they like earrings or something?
Both.
Let's see what are my stats. What did you use to steal them? Is it reflex? Is it heat? Is it breath? Is it mind? Is it body?
I don't know what do you...
Yeah, how you gonna steal them? Like it sounds like it seems like a pretty obvious move what you're gonna do, but how are you gonna do it?
Yeah, that is the question. So, I think I will just kind of, pluck them when he's not looking.
All right. Which sounds like...
Sounds like overcome using reflex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weakness of action, speed, or reflexes. So,
I do not have a minus in it, but yeah, reflex, yeah. Give come to Papa. Woohoo! Oh, that's bad.
so Iron Star,
Yeah.
you're packed onto a train cart.
Oh no! Oh no!
Well, stealing isn't breaking the law, so it's fine.
Oh, but stealing a train ticket is?
No, but trespassing is. So if you stole the ticket and then went on that, then that's fine.
Isn't trespassing basically just stealing a place?
Yeah, you're stealing locations.
Stealing space.
Yeah.
Physical
Yeah.
space.
Someone shouts, "Thief!"
Yeah, that's disturbing the peace.
Yeah, wreck this fucking train before we get there.
I feel like this man has a very this being is a very skewed view of the law.
Yeah, that's Angel's for you. Yeah, he's a policeman.
Yeah, quiet! You're disturbing the peace. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'll just approach, I suppose, push through the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
What is the matter here, citizen?
I'm looking very innocent.
Yeah. This person wearing like a 1920s dress. One of those nice little like bowl hats, basically.
Oh, it's a flapper girl.
Basically, yes. Pointing at Hilda and saying like, I mean, the pointing is kind of awkward because there's like no room to point properly, so they're just kind of like indicating a direction by nodding and like vague motions of the arm and going, a thief, a thief.
I look at Hilda and be like,
And
oh,
I look like around me, and then where? I don't see anyone. Must
Yeah.
have slipped past me.
Several other faces in the crowd turns toward you, and they all mumble. They're very upset.
well, you know how devils are. They can't keep their hands to themselves. I'm sure she wasn't trying to take it. She was just trying to get a better look on it. Of it.
That doesn't matter. She's still a thief. There has to be a law, right?
I mean, no.
There probably is a law. He just doesn't care about it.
yeah. I'm not. I'm not a lawman in that sense. I only concern myself on the old law.
Correct law.
Yeah,
There's
back then there wasn't any need to steal because
there's a banging sound, and the doors to the train slide open.
Uh-huh.
Someone who was packed up against the side of the train almost falls out, but is caught by the passenger next to them, and basically bowling into the crowd, so people are like forced back, is one of the heavily armored guards, swinging in from the roof, and then like slamming the door shut behind them. And she scans the crowd and she says, "What's this about a thief?"
God damn it.
And a bunch of fingers point at Hilda.
Yeah. It's a mistake. You're holding up the train traffic.
No. The train is still moving. Like this
Okay,
all
good.
happened while the train was moving.
Alright.
So they push themselves through the crowd up to Hilda and says, "All right, this is your stop then."
Just look around, and then can't believe these people, right? It's horrible to be just a poor wee pale devil in a place like this. It's horribly
Are you pulling the race card?
horribly jealous of my fine mask, you see.
You're saying this while you're being dragged towards the door.
Yeah.
So
I didn't. It wasn't. I get you.
God damn it. Why is it so hard to travel?
they
I don't know. Maybe if you'd had 2 more pairs of eyes on her.
they drag open the doors, and there's like a sucking like wind noise as you see the
Throw off the
buildings.
train while it's moving.
And as you see the buildings below just like whiz past. And
Couldn't you at least pull me out when it just stopped?
Hey, Einstein, I think you should arrest this lady.
Halt!
all right. So
Okay, fine, I'll wield the old law, okay? Fine. If you want me to do it,
No, you can just go, I'll arrest this lady. I'll deal with her.
no. What? There's no fun in that.
There's no fun in not getting into a big fight on a train.
Yeah. Come on, I play my character like a stolen car. I want to fight in the train, alright?
I'm glad we took the rickshaw.
So
Didn't want to
I
go on a
was
shitty
kind
training.
of like, it was a mistake. If this devil is truly at fault, then I will dole out the proper vengeance.
All right, roll your thing.
Yeah. 8.
Oh,
8. Oh man.
That's enough.
161.
Mhm.
Well, how does that work?
So
On a
they-
7 Raptor, you has to do what I say, flee or attack me.
But he doesn't get the empowered roll next
Oh,
time.
okay, it's an
Yeah.
empowered next. Oh, okay.
That's when he gets
And-
to 10.
So she glares at you, and she says that I'd be careful, oh man, about usurping the business of the Dragon Bank of Mammon. But fine,
God.
if you want to take
The
this
Dragon-
one, go
What-
on,
what?
and then just
Mammon is like super duper.
Yeah, the Dragon Bank of Mammon. He's got a lot of money.
yeah, and like she like pushes Hilda back towards the crowd, and then just like grabs the upper ledge of the train cart and like swings out and slams the door behind her.
We should go raid that place because that's how we get wealth.
Just gonna raid Ire.
Oh no!
Why not? What could happen? What's the worst that could happen?
Don't call it the Dragon Bank of Mammon because it's not owned by a dragon called Mammon.
Hilda's gonna move to Iron Star and then like go shuffle behind him and then go.
Imagine if you'd just done that about tickets.
No.
Imagine how much easier life would be. But instead, now Blair's my student.
Yeah, isn't this a good thing?
Not for you.
Why is it that not good for me? I don't want her killing shit.
So Inigo and Blair, I guess you've gone back and forth and said you want Cutgood what 18 times at this point.
Yeah, I've got to make sure she understands.
Yeah.
She doesn't
With
understand.
increasingly like obvious maneuvers for you and Cut.
Yeah, like it gets more and more animated.
You
Like
want kill?
you, Blair wants that man.
Blair understands how to cut and what he wants. Blair does not understand why he is insulting her and being weird.
You use your name. Oh my god.
Does it come to describing the situation?
Blair,
in
no
third
cut!
person?
Blair cut bad. Blair use indigo cut good.
Blair cut indigo, even better.
Bad. Mediocre.
Oh, that poor, what do you call him, pilot, drawer, puller?
Poor Golem man. It's like, yes, so now you've agreed. I'll inform Hilda and Iron Star when we get there.
I've not. Why? I said no.
Yes, I said I was going to train you whether you said yes or no. You've
We
entered
didn't
the
have
contract.
a choice.
I mean, you could have just not responded. This will be your first lesson in restraint.
I mean, he's got a point.
Blair looks at her like Halo looks at you. Puts a hand in it and
No,
thinks,
yeah, it matches. Look, we've both got one.
no, my Halo serves as a like infinite function tool.
What do you think mine is?
A fucking decoration piece.
I mean, it's part of me, but yes.
So no way was my statement wrong.
It doesn't matter, does it? Whether you were right or wrong. But yes, we'll work more on your excellent maneuvers. We'll build up on your reasonable base.
Why are you so intent on just insulting everything I do?
I'm not insulting everything you do.
Not most of it.
I mean, you did a very good maneuver with the throwing and the whoosh, when you got the lady, and then when you did that thing, ooh, he does like the mwah, chef thing.
Of course, he doesn't have any lips, but
Yeah, so he just brings his hand into the mwah. We did that thing that blew up that building. Whoo! If that's what I think it was, then I believe that I've combobulated correctly.
Honestly, I'm kind of thinking about doing it to you.
But what about? Then we'll never get there. We'll have to buy another rickshaw. And I already said it's okay. Just store that, bottle it up, and when we get to the Vigilante Guild, unleash it upon them. When the time's right. Don't just do it by default. You need to wait.
Mm-hmm.
the rickshaw halts. And after it stood still for a while, look, see that the driver has pulled up to the side of the road and like squatted down because it's very tall. Roadside food cart, and he's ordering something.
What the?
As he's so occupied, like you look around and you see that you're in this like very narrow alleyway between, like on either side of you, these just towering buildings reaching up, like tall enough, and they're kind of leaning out, so they basically meet like 3 or 4 floors up, forming a roof. Like there's a tiny slit of light that you can see, but like barely that. And from like windows and doorways in the buildings on either side, like creatures, beings start crawling out.
Oh no.
What? I don't understand. What are they cooking? Are they doing it wrong?
It smells pretty good. It's very greasy.
Does it smell like people?
No.
Does it smell like bacon?
Mm,
Or pork? Or
you can detect some pork in there, or pork adjacent.
okay, so they're definitely
Yeah, there's
definitely cooking human.
There's named meat.
Brian.
Where do you go if you want to eat some tasty human here?
That you definitely have to go to the dark side of
The
town.
Shades probably
Yeah.
would be the place.
There is a place then.
Yeah, there definitely is. There's a bar that definitely specializes in serving up whatever you want.
Yeah.
Just like the sentient meat bar.
The rickshaw, sooner rather than later, is surrounded. Several of the shapes surrounding it are like people in dark hoods, cloaks. But it's also several like cacodemons.
Okay.
Who are carrying like sticks and clubs. And one of the hooded figures steps up to the cart, like peers around the hood at the two of you. There's like a glint of like something from under the hood. Leans forward and says, "Could I interest the two of you in a pamphlet?"
Oh, what's a pamphlet?
Hands you a pamphlet.
I read the pamphlet.
The pamphlet is like it's like talking about the virtues of like the church of it would be like un something. I don't know if it's like, I don't know. Un Aniba.
Wait, it's religion?
Yeah.
I
It's the church of Un Aniba, the goddess of thieves.
I like throw it away and I say, sorry, not interested.
And the person in the cloak nods and says, yes, I see. Not everyone understands the virtue. I guess we'll just virtue of the church.
I guess.
Of
Now hand over the money.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, exactly that.
How about instead of handing over you money, which we do not have,
Oh, yeah,
instead,
Yeah, we do not have. Oh shit.
instead, I use this here food cart to perform a miracle.
Oh, and would that miracle be perhaps some new converts? No. Oh, all right. What's the miracle?
I'll make lots of delicious foods.
Just like a mumbling in the crowd. Several of them shrug. And since they're all like they're in these cloaks, they all make these kind of like exaggerated shrugging motions.
Yeah. Like, I'm sure one of you could go for some grub. Surely. One of you must be at least a mite peckish.
Oh, all right then.
Haha.
So,
Get off the rickshaw.
yeah.
I'll go up to the cart
Yeah.
and say, excuse me, I need to do this to avoid getting robbed.
And the person standing at the cart, wipes his hands off on his apron, rubs his nose, says, "Well, that would mean I wouldn't get my cut. So, you know."
Oh, you'll get a cut, all right.
Are you threatening me?
No!
Oh.
I got like a cooking technique.
Oh.
I'll show you how to correctly chop things. Because this is
all right,
a mess.
all right.
Look at this.
He's like this kind of large bug man.
Yeah.
Several arms, and so he steps aside, and looks like most of the things in the cart are also like various bugs, dried bugs. There's pickled bugs.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Love to cook a bug, full of protein.
Mm-hmm.
Just deshell them sometimes. Sometimes they like 'em a bit crunchy, so you leave it in.
Yeah. So, is there even a roll? Like, you can just do this, right? As far as I
Yeah.
can tell. So you, like, how does this work? You're being a good cook move. Is...
I'm just good at it.
Mhm.
I'm highly skilled and respected
Yeah.
for my mastery of martial arts and one of the following, which is
Yeah.
cooking.
I don't think there's a roll. I think you just cook up some delicious food.
Yeah, I cook up loads of different bowls, some crunchy, some not.
Yeah.
But
No,
I
no.
left the shells on the bugs.
I think what it is that that this is leverage. Your tasty food is
Yeah.
leverage. So roll Ben will.
Nice. Why am I so good at the thing I should be bad at?
And you're bad at the thing you should be good at.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
So yeah, they all are really impressed, and they all think the food is incredible, and I guess they wave you on your way.
Yeah, I mean, I just got them to rob that the food cart instead of me.
And so the leader, he says, like, eating his bowl of delicious grubs or whatever it is, says that, "Oh, this is incredible. This is fantastic. I haven't had food like this Since ever, really? Since fantastic. You've really done a great deed here. He like takes off his hood, and he's got this little like silver diadem on, and he's like a very plain looking middle-aged man. You know, kind of like receding hairline, a bit like kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Geekish? Like he's you know, he's kind of drawn and thin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Looking peaky.
yeah, like head slightly too large for the rest of his body. And he says that I'm High Priest Albert, and if you ever need the aid of the Church of Ananiba, you have done such a fantastic thing here today. Just he like pats you on
no
the back.
problem, no problem. But I remember this, Mr. Olbert.
Oh lord.
Brother Olbert.
No.
Well, let's go, Master Indigo.
Oh, she called me the name. I feel good.
Felt like it was a bit
Made a
sarcastic,
horrible
but you know.
Aniba.
So yeah, you're all sent on your way.
And then when we're out of earshot of those guys,
Mm-hmm.
I go, see, Blair?
See what?
It's easy to part a fool with his money in his head, but a wise man. No. Like, I've still never done anything good in a fight that she's seen. But, I mean, you know.
I feel like when you say that, like this isn't really how the rules work. So I don't know, but like I feel like we should roll to see if if he took your purse while you were at
Oh,
it.
yeah. Am I a fool?
Yeah, like that, which would be overcome, I think, like using mental acuity.
My thing that I'm bad at. Let's do it.
Aren't you good at mind? I thought you were. Good
Yeah,
at
but I keep rolling bad every time.
Yeah.
Oh no, phew, I'm good.
Oh yeah. So he didn't drop you. You were fine.
Whew. Perfection.
Uh,
And I came up with a new way to prepare bug.
yeah.
Did you try
Fantastic.
any, Blair? It was good.
Nah. I don't like bug.
How do you know if you
Understandable.
don't
How
like
can you say you don't like it when you haven't tried it?
it? Yeah, exactly.
Taste change, maybe when you're older.
I mean, you don't know how old I am.
I mean, humans don't live very long. You're what, 5?
I was just about to say something like that.
9?
Also, it's also rude to like talk about humans' ages like that.
I was
That's
told,
rude.
like, in my experience, humans like to be thought of as younger than they appear. Did I go a
No.
bit too far?
A bit.
Told me I was just like a child. 5 is really, really young.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing.
But so is 100, so you know.
Well, how old are you, by the way, Blair?
It's rude to ask a lady her age.
See, I can't win. I
How
say she's
old?
young, she's like, no, that's rude. I ask how old, she's like, no, that's rude.
Just don't be rude.
I was trying not to be, and then everything's rude apparently, but no, I mean, for a human, I mean, I guess you're pretty young, right?
I mean, it's rude to imply.
You're before middle age. Like, you're less than halfway there, right?
Probably. I actually legally know how old I am. I never had a birthday, so like.
You've
I
never had
sorta
a
just been
birthday?
guessing. No, I know people who did. Like I live with like an old man in the mountains, so like birthdays weren't really on the agenda.
But right, that's it. When we get back to Hilda's after this,
Wait, have you had a birthday?
loads.
Did skulls even get birthdays?
Yeah.
Is it just like you people sat there and done nothing?
Yeah, but you still count the days.
That sounds like a depressing way to live.
I mean, that's why I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
when we get back to Hilda's after this, I'll prepare you a birthday cake. And we can all agree when your birthday is, and you can have a nice cake.
Sure, I guess.
We'll put candles on it and everything. I've actually got candles. Probably not birthday candles, but I just make a cake with big drippy candles on it.
I can give you one of my sorcery candles.
Yeah, we'll just do a
You
fuck
gave
up.
something for free?
Well, no, it's of a price, of course.
Yeah, the price of knowing when Blair's birthday is, and I'm sure taking parts of her on a special day are very good for rituals. This is a birthday hair.
Hilda and Iron Star,
Yeah,
you got off the train finally.
thank God. Keep on things, I hope.
After pushing your way through the crowd, you find yourself at one of the, I think it's 48 gates out of the Red City. So you can see like this giant bridge leading off in the distance into like way off in the distance. There's the like actual magical gate that leads out of Throne.
Yeah.
Proper. And also like you can see the outs. You can walk out onto the bridge. You can see out onto the wall, and you can layers and layers of buildings hanging onto it, like barnacles on the side of a ship. And that, you would all know, of course, is the city of Outer Ashtown. As a note, it's called Ashtown because it's like covered in ash. It's very dirty,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of ash when you travel through the like between the realms because it's cast off from the flame of existence. The Flame Immortal, I think he calls it. I keep thinking it's
Yeah.
the Flame Imperishable because that's Tolkien thing. But
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, like just imagine everything here is like covered in dust, basically at all times.
Fantastic.
And so you're standing under this giant gate, with the city like rising up on one side and the bridge stretching out in the other direction. And there's this crowd of people pushing past you in both directions, like carts and like animals dragging things and like flying creatures flying off from the direction of the gate. And you can hear like at least 100 languages being spoken at any time.
Mm-hmm.
And you realize that you're probably gonna be here a while. Because that train ride, all in all, was pretty quick, and taking a rickshaw through half of Throne is a serious undertaking. How do you spend the time?
Guess you better buy lodgings, money havers.
Or we train.
No, you need safety and like on train space.
Well, what is there to do for fun here?
What would you go looking for?
Well, my hobbies are upholding the law and smiting.
Wow.
You like
What a
long
fantastic-
walks on the wall of
The beach.
the Red City.
Long way it walks on the beach. Talking
and smiting innocence? No.
yeah.
Fighting innocence.
Yeah, I mean, the non-innocent type.
And then
The non-innocent type of innocent.
Yeah.
Very well.
Long walks of justice,
hmm
clobbering criminals, smiting villains.
as long as I'm not
Oh,
fucking
it's
Statham.
smiting scoundrels.
Yeah, smiting scoundrels. Having
Ba-
punks make his day.
Bashing burglars.
Yeah.
What does Iron Star do for fun?
I mean, I don't think that's like a word that understood.
He's one of them old school angels.
While Hilla asks Iron Star, so how long do you think it'll take until Dipshit and Indigo gets here?
Yes, I'm not the dipshit.
How dare you?
I pull out my map and by like rough estimate how much time would it take? Would I think?
Like, the distance is tricky because like, you know, you can at least triple the
Yeah.
bird's flight distance. It's like probably take a good like day at least.
A day? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
So
Well,
maybe you should have just got us on the train.
maybe you should have just
Hey.
paid for a ticket.
I'm not spending 4/5 of my wealth. Maybe we all should have got a rickshaw instead.
Yeah. Well, let's find somewhere to stay, I suppose.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of place would you look for?
Anything really.
Like there's several stables for all of the animals being used to drag things.
Yeah, that's fine. Um,
Is Hilda fine?
probably not.
What did you say we're gonna be, Mr. Law?
Fine, we can find somewhere better, I suppose.
But to be fair, I might actually need to sleep or eat.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, but
So-
she's opulent, right?
Yeah, the problem is that I like to indulge in things even though I don't have to.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so since we don't need to sleep or eat, let's just find something that's fun instead. So maybe like a casino or something.
Casino, can I gamble with nothing?
Well, I mean,
Do you really want my character gambling?
You can come up with other things to gamble with than money. That's
Oh
what makes
God!
it
Every
interesting.
time she would gamble and fail, she would just spin the wheel and laugh at God.
devils do gamble things and like competitions all the time.
Yeah.
And they have to sing while doing it, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, you've got those jars of hero blood, right?
Yeah, I do. I have a sack with like all my reagents, which is all kinds of stuff. It's like oils, fats. In this case, it's also blood and like parts of Blair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, here's the blood of a
Yin and Tony
wonderful
shipping.
human.
So I'm gonna look for work basically. So I mean,
Work.
yeah, like if I find like some kind of casino or whatever, then I can act like as a bodyguard maybe for that place for some wealth
Mhm.
while
Mhm.
we wait. And maybe Hilda could have some fun with that money, I suppose.
Okay. It sounds to me like you're trying to find someone to help you. So roll to gather power.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Gather power.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
What
and
is that?
what was that? Was that
31.
was that mine? Oh, me, all right. Right.
The policeman goes, "What ho, citizen?
Yeah,
We're looking for money for a good time."
13.
Look at
661. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Uh,
So what happens?
yeah. So You gain an ally contact or useful connection with an influential individual or power group. This group or individual can freely offer information, support, safety, and supplies, though not necessarily without a price. Okay, so yeah, you find a pretty busy like roadhouse dealing in living space for travelers. Like there's a bunch of them around here. Like just temporary, and they're pretty rowdy and they're pretty like loud at all hours of the day. What organization runs this particular establishment?
Not the dragon, please.
not the Dragon Bank of Mammon. That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's not the
That's,
question.
that's
I
what the
asked.
company's called.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to come up with something.
The Guild of Good and Helpful Boys.
That sounds really boring.
I
The
mean,
Guild of Really Rowdy Boys.
yeah, the Rowdy Boy. The Guild of Peace Disturbers.
No.
No. We don't want to fuck this thing up. No, but what about like just like a sort of bouncer guild? Like they hire their services for like, yeah, if you want some protection, which doubles as a fucking protection racket.
I mean, being a bouncer for a bouncer's guild is kind of weird.
Yeah, well, that's the thing though. They call themselves a bouncer guild. What they're really doing is like basically protection racket. Like, oh, it would be terribly bad if someone didn't protect your Stanley Guard outside your. Who knows what kind of people could.
But why would
waltz
they be
in.
running an inn though?
No,
yeah,
yeah,
it sounds really weird.
Yeah.
yeah. They have their own guild.
So, what if there's like a slavers guild or something like that?
There would be several probably, but yeah, like slave trading guild. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
and they run like an inn with benefits, so to speak. And that's why they need people protecting them.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
I mean, it fits the theme, right?
yeah. No.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's dark as shit. Probably don't need to go into the implications of what that would actually mean because that's a way darker game than we want to have right now. But yeah, that's fine. So, okay. And you know the person running this particular establishment.
Yeah.
How?
Well, oh, is it like a dude I know?
Yeah, you know them from somewhere. Look, you've met before at least.
All right.
Mhm.
So, man, he's influential too.
Yeah, this guy is a good guy.
Probably not necessarily good, right?
Well, that depends on your good, right? Hilda isn't especially a good girl either.
Yeah, exactly.
So, well, in this context, like in relation to you, sure.
So let's say that this guy.
Why don't you say he's the owner of the establishment, right?
He is the owner of the establishment, but how do I know him?
Not necessarily the owner. Like
Yeah,
they run it, but owning open question.
Yeah. Well, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But like the one of the obvious things to do is like you helped him with trouble before, and it's a big enough trouble that he actually like, regardless of what's pro bono or something, that he's like, oh shit, this guy is he is a guy to trust. Like this is the angel who gets it done.
Yeah.
And maybe something else happened like after when you like established something done. So like this is actually a friend and not just someone you helped.
What?
Maybe he considers himself a friend, and you don't.
Well, what was the trouble then?
I'm thinking maybe he had some trouble with rogue angels, and I took care of them.
Oh. Rogue Angels. Roche Angles.
Roche, I know.
Rogue Angels. And did you kill them? Did you drive them off?
You can't actually kill him. I might have
I
like,
mean, I'm like, kill them once.
Send them back to the
Yeah.
formless void.
Yeah.
yeah, basically.
Okay. So unformed them. Okay. And what has your relationship been since?
I mean, pretty good, I suppose.
Check in from time to time, write letters.
Yeah.
All right, all right,
Has it developed?
all right. And final question. Here's the big difficult one. What's the name of this person?
Oh my god. Can you do a roll?
Have you established like his race? Is he a servant, a human, or angel devil?
I don't know.
None.
You tell me.
Probably not an angel. I like devils, but I have a lot of devil friends lately, so let's make it a servant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Servant. What kind of servant?
I need to be invited in, by the way.
I mean, this is a public place. You should be able to be invited in, right?
Yeah. Well, like
If there's like a sign outside that says "Welcome," does that count?
I suppose so. Yes.
Yeah, I guess that would be because, like, as I read it, as if you have a permit to, like, you are allowed to do this to enter this place, then that should count. So if as long as there's some, the way I interpret it is as like as long as there's some, like form of like invitement, like we're open, come in, is like enough to.
Yeah, I mean,
Basically,
otherwise you wouldn't be able to enter a store even.
Yeah, so I think that's the gist of it, and I think I like the implications that like it's more about like it's also like a part of I need to as a sort of gilded devil you need to convince the world, like the law, that I am actually allowed in, right?
Here's the name. We can all try to figure out how this should be pronounced.
Oh my god.
Godelieve.
Yeah, Godelieve.
Godelieve? Yeah.
Godelieve.
Godelieve. That makes sense.
Godelieve.
Not leave.
God love it.
Oh,
Godleave.
and when people want an order, they have to wait for Godelieve.
Leave.
Guys are uncultured. It's fine.
It's
No.
actually just G. Everything in the middle is silent.
Well, you know what the fun part is? Like, you see that GDLV.
Yeah.
That would have been if that would have been like that could have been like how the if this was Hebrew,
Yeah.
how the actual Hebrew word transcribed into like our alphabet actually looks.
Yeah.
And then you have to look for the dots to like what vocals do I
Yeah.
actually need?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Thank goodness we have mods to say
so-
stuff that we would never say otherwise.
So it's D, and the Oddly is actually silent.
Yeah. Okay. Sadly, I think this with Iron Star and Hilda waiting at this establishment is where we're gonna leave it off for today.
That's
Alright.
good.
Gonna,
Good. That means I can get more money.
The thing is, like, Hilda is gonna say to Ironstar, like, "Oh, I didn't know you were this well versed in the world."
There is something I want to do very quick.
Mhm,
It is very, very quick.
yeah.
Can I take a rest while we're on the bumpy cart ride?
Like you can definitely take the short rest, but like you're thinking of the healing.
Yeah, I need to heal. Can I do that,
Let's
please?
see. What do you need to rest?
To actual
Time
rest.
and
not
a
just
relative safe and quiet. Like it,
I mean, I can plug my ears.
relative safe, and you would have hours. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yay!
Yeah. So like you should aim for like one wound because
Fuck, I'm gonna...
This is where he's going to roll double sixes.
Right, I'm gonna go for 2 wounds this
Mhm.
time.
Look
Oh,
at
there we go.
that. So that's a 9.
Hey!
Yeah, that's a
Nice.
9.
So yeah, So on a 9, you take one from the miss options, but you remove the word significant. So your enemies gain something from your rest, the ground, time, resources, allies, and you lose something from your rest. Or not and. Ground, time, items, power, resources, allies, etc. So, do your enemies gain something, or do you lose
I guess
something?
we lose something.
Okay. Ground, time, items of power, resources, allies, etc.
I can't go losing my Halo. That's like the one thing I can't lose.
Yeah.
As my fated weapon.
Do we lose more time where Blair's like, go a quieter route, idiot.
That makes sense to me, yeah.
Go the not bumpy way so I can sleep, and then the guy had to like take a long. Feels like he's added like an extra
Yeah, that's fair.
3 hours to our time.
That's
I
fair.
guess we will just have to have a great time at our
Yeah,
establishment.
exactly.
I mean, I'm having a great time hanging out with Blair. She's
So
learning.
did I heal 2 wounds?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness I'm not useless anymore. Time to kill.
What? No! Get her damaged again.
So,
It's
And for the end of
you
session-
should just but you can just like imagine how Hilda, who his trait is like flaw is overindulgence, treats this place.
yeah. So, when you reach the end of a session, all players discard power dice. I discard wreck dice. Mark experience.
power
So, as a group, answer these questions. Did we fail in some regard?
Fucking
I mean,
well, we didn't accomplish much. But I would say like almost getting thrown off the train.
But that's almost. You almost failed. You didn't actually
Yeah.
fail.
actually,
So, like-
he failed stealing the thing, and then then I succeeded. So
Yeah, but like as a group, did you fail?
Yeah, like I think like the only thing that failed here was our bonds of friendship as we split the party.
Yeah, I think
No.
I
I think.
failed
Okay,
there.
so if we rewrite it, did we fray in some regard those bonds of friendship? Okay, yeah.
No, because like we're now 2 very strongly bonded pairs.
I think actually that Master Indigo might be even more stingy with the money than Hilda is.
yeah.
I
Hold on.
think-
Okay.
No, he's
That's-
saving it for when you need something important.
I think Master Indigo has very much frayed any good relationship he could have with Blair.
No,
But,
we were
like-
we were already at 0.
I mean, yeah, we're going to -1 now.
No way! I'm gonna give you a birthday.
You sat in there and you insulted my intelligence. I'm going
Yeah.
on the ride.
Yeah, and at no point did she like prove that he was wrong. So
So the second question is: did we expose ourselves to danger, cost, or retribution through our actions?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I did blow up a bunch of dudes, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah, and they
then
were-
a devil killed them all.
and
Once
we
it
nearly got
happened-
mugged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also set up the what might be coming with like the you don't cross the Dragon Brugapil bank.
Yeah, those guys. Yeah, with the stealing.
Did we progress our story in a meaningful way?
Yeah, we're gonna go deal with the vigilante boys, and we found out from the Dragon Man all
Mhm.
the stuff for that thing. So I think
Yeah.
yes on that count.
Yeah.
I still think that they're like there's this thing running around. Now we're gonna go and deal with this bozo.
I mean, we have so many plot things to take care of, so that
Yeah, and we gotta do them in order.
yeah.
Gotta
In
do 'em the
order?
right way. Yeah,
So
we got
who's-
like we gotta deal with the small problem first.
Who's responsible for the quest log? Is my question.
Oh, God.
In any case-
GM has the power of the quest log,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have a vague recollection of what exactly we're doing.
and
Those-
Hilda
those
needs
are-
to come
tho-
up with a ritual anyway. So this is plenty of time for her to think about.
Those are
things,
two
but
yeses
instead
in any
she's gonna-
case. So
She's gonna drink loads of beer.
everyone gets 2 experience. And
Find lots of pretty servant boys.
and did we advance Blair's destiny in a meaningful way?
Not really.
Yeah,
I'll
she
like-
agreed to take on the Master
No,
of Swords as her master.
I
I think the answer is no.
Yes,
This is bullshit.
it is a complete no.
So
I think this is the best part.
This is bullshit. She's got a good master now.
So,
But no, that's not.
thanks to everyone for playing, and I'm gonna stop the recording.